Do you have fire?
Anyway, hi. We have Squeaky down there.
That's okay. Your mic is so far away from her, nobody probably heard.
That's true. Your mic is really far away, Terrace and Angela. But anyway, welcome to Misfits and Miscreants. Tonight we are taking part in Troll Lord Games' Summer of Siege, and we are playing their game on the Siege system called Castles and Crusades. If you've never heard of it, stop living under a rock. It's a really good game. It's really fun, and we'll be doing it again. We're going to play the other Siege game in July called Amazing Adventures, and I'm working on some. I'm going to talk to some people and work some other stuff up and see if we can play some Siege games on off nights through the week with other people. But I still love you guys. But that's news to some of you. But I will be sending out. Anyway, I'll tell you all that afterwards. But anyway, like I said, if you haven't heard of Castles and Crusades, go to Troll Lord. Just look up Google Troll Lord Games and look at all the stuff they have to offer. It's a really cool system. Reminiscent of like first edition, second edition D&D, but less crunchy. So it's super fun. Tonight, we are taking a break from Vecna and the world-ending situation that we're in there, and we are going to the world of Arid.
What better time to take a vacation than when the world is going to end?
When the world is ending, you gotta, take a little mental break from saving the world to save the world in another realm.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of Summer of Siege, there's a lot of great streams out there that are participating in this as well. We have schedules up. I will be posting another schedule on Instagram soon. Please check those out, and please check out those other streams. They're really great, and they're a lot of fun. So, with that, we are going to get into Castles and Crusades. So we're going to start with, and has everyone given their character their name yet?
That's what I was just working on.
Oh, okay.
I realized that. I was like, oops.
Who's given their character a name? I gave them no names, by the way.
I think
her
only
name
you.
is problematic. So.
Oh yeah, no, I vetoed it.
Introduce your character,
No.
because I know you're ready.
He is a monk with no name. That's what it says on my character sheet, so I feel like as a stranger in a strange land. Maybe.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You had a name.
I am playing the half-orc monk, Dork.
Dork the half-orc.
Yes, Dork the half-orc. Full Dork. Half-orc.
Half-orc. Okay. Half-orc monk, Dork. All right. Harris, who do you have?
I got nothing yet. Come back to me.
What have y'all been doing this entire time?
Reading
spells.
Well,
Well,
that
I mean,
brings
these
spells.
two showed up at like after you started, and I was
That's true.
working on your stuff.
That's why I'm avoiding them. Okay. Don't make me feel that bad.
Oh no, you were good because you were like, okay,
Mina.
gotta get the character
We'll
sheets
do
because we can't do anything without it.
How about this? Just tell me what
Did
you're
I?
playing. Christy, tell me what you're playing. What class and race?
Oh, I am playing a shocking elf ranger.
Surprise!
Human wizard.
Human wizard.
What?
David.
Playing
In
fiddly.
the time of waffling, I was able to come up with a name of Elwyn Nightshade.
Guys,
Don't
what is
worry,
it?
Elwyn Nightshade,
Ooh.
And
half elf assassin.
very good. Tim, what are you playing?
I'm going to be a half-orc barbarian. And
Yeah.
I thought about the name, and I'm going with Honky Bonk.
It is trust me, it is better than what the first one was.
Yes.
That one would have
I
gotten you
feel
a mature rating.
like a troll world.
Honky Bonk.
What?
I'm going to be bonking a lot.
Okay. And Angela, what are you
It's
playing?
problem.
Yep.
Stop.
Oh, I have a thing. Hold on.
You got this.
We've done this many times before, believe it or not.
Well, because Terrace hates me and is evil and mean,
You're welcome.
and karma is a thing.
I'm sure it is.
I am playing a dwarf cleric.
I love it. You need to branch out a little bit
Mhm.
and be a dwarf.
Now you can speak a lot of languages.
And see in the dark.
And see the dark.
Yeah.
You finally
got
can
night
see in the
vision.
dark
Even
now.
better than dark
I
vision.
finally could see the dark.
All right. So, a long trek under an azure sky ends at dusk before an ancient oak tree. Its roots are thick and stretch far like bark-encrusted tendrils winding through the earth. Its branches twist outward desperately as if to rip the trunk out of the earth. Ominous thunderheads roil at the atmosphere in the distance. Perhaps the dim sentience of the oak seeks to escape the impending storm. A man hangs limply from a gnarled branch, dead weight held by a thick rope tightly wound around his neck. Beyond this grim scene, a town is silhouetted against a dim yellow moon. The moon is partially obscured by ashen smoke coiling above the rooftops. A fog creeps down from freshly churned fields to infiltrate silent paths and byways. Lights flicker in many of the windows in this town, the only sign of life. Very quiet. All that can be heard is the rope straining with the weight of the hangman. This is the village of Grallow Shave.
What?
Grallow Shave.
Rallo.
I'm just gonna write that phonetically.
I thought that's what you said.
So it's GRALLOWSHAVE.
Oh, it's so close, man.
It starts with a G and a bunch of other letters, and we're just gonna write it phonetically.
Yeah. Grallow Shave.
I don't even know how that is pronounced with those letters.
Put two and two together.
Like Wrangler? I don't know.
Sure.
Traveling from one town to the next is a common thing with adventurers. And traveling down this road, you find yourself approaching a village, this village, just after sunrise. You walk into this village, and actually, everybody there, like I said, it's just after sunrise. People are starting their day. You smell the wood fires. You smell food being cooked. You see people getting ready to go about their day, readying their wares to their wares to sell, whether it be in their shop or their cart out on the street. And as you enter the town, you're greeted by a wide variety of people. They act good-natured and joyous to see you. Each of them just about everybody just lifts a hand and smiles and nods to you and waves. And you are almost, I mean, this is a scene that would be you'd almost be taken aback of how many really friendly people there are here. It's a nice-looking town, tidy, neat. And as you enter in, you see a man, an older man, probably late 50s, early 60s. He's got a little bit of gray in his beard, but solid gray hair. He looks at you and goes, you're new to town, I can tell. So, just passing through, or are you here for business?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
No.
You're traveling through, passing through.
Okay.
You're
What is her purpose in life?
traveling.
That's what we're like.
You're just traveling from town to town now, just passing through. If there's any, your sell swords, basically, just like any other adventurers, looking for jobs, whatever you can. But this is a nice little town that doesn't seem to have a lot of things going on other than, daily business. He looks at you and goes, "Well, you've been on the road for a while. I know you could use a good drink, place to sit down for a bit. Come with me. I'll lead you to the tavern."
Yeah.
Well, we have one excited member of your group.
Is there an insight check with this?
Ooh.
You can roll a wisdom check.
That's why I wasn't too sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have much. So.
You are, you're a
So go ahead
barbarian.
and roll the very first roll of our Castles and Crusades game. Roll it and tell me if it's prime or non-prime.
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 Not one, so that's fine.
If we were out to a great
You were right with me there. Like, whoa, let's go.
Alright, so that's a good start.
Yep. I mean, like,
We're the same wavelength
Nothing
now.
really You
wanna
We're
get in
like
his
both
van.
excited.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just munching on an with the apple in my.
He's so
my
trustworthy.
he has a weird carriage over here that has Andy painted on the side of it.
There's a dragon brush on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like very
Um,
trustworthy.
Yep.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, like totally trust
Ye
him.
old mystery machine.
So nat ones are still a nat
No.
one in this.
That's one.
No
That one's,
doubt.
it works exactly the same with me. This is your castle keeper's home like house rules. A nat one is a nat one. You don't add anything to it.
Good to know.
Crits weren't a thing.
Natural
for-
20s are crit.
Are they still?
That for this. Yes.
Okay, okay.
I will be homebrewing some rules in here. Some of us, this is our first time playing. The man leads you to a nice looking tavern. It's not the biggest you've ever seen, but it looks cozy. And it is called the Broken Shield. And as you walk up to the Broken Shield, it's just a simple wooden door. You can hear music on the inside and people, not like a crowd, but you can tell there's life on the inside. He opens the door and he looks and he goes and he points to a gentleman, just a barrel-chested fellow with a long beard behind the bar. He said, "That's Bale, and behind him, that's Twine." And there's a smaller, individual behind him. Yeah.
Beltwine. I'm imagining an accent here like barrel and twine.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to see if y'all would catch that.
I was already writing it down
No.
in pen.
The owner of the tavern is actually, like I said, it's Remy Brandt. Barrel-chested, beard.
What again?
Remy,
Remy.
R-E-M-M-Y, B-R-A-N-D-T, Remy Brandt. And he looks at you and goes, you all here for the festival? I can tell by your blank faces, no.
We were just passing through town.
Passing through town. Well, I will tell you this. There's a festival that it happens tomorrow. We would actually, if I could speak for the town, we'd be happy and very proud for you all to join us.
Free drinks?
Now,
What?
free drinks. He goes, I don't think you would have anything free here. Good question.
What's the festival for?
Well, we throw one just about every year. And it's just a yearly festival we have here in the town. The Growler Shave Festival.
What's gonna be there? Is there gonna be food? Is there gonna be rides? Oh my goodness, tell me everything. Are you?
I can tell what kind of elf you are now. He goes, there's going to be plenty of fun to have. Plenty of
That sounds
food, plenty of
good.
drink. Now, I will inform you that after the festivities, price for being in this world, in this amongst us, will resume. So yes, as of tomorrow, there will be free drinks and free food. But today, there is a price. But,
How much a barrel?
take a seat, take a load off, enjoy yourself, and if you want to have a room and join us for tomorrow, we'd love to have you.
Do you provide Lederhosen?
No, we don't provide.
What is
I
it?
brought
They don't
my
know what
own.
those are.
What? I don't know what he said.
Lederhosen.
I brought my own.
This is
I have no idea what that
this
is.
is my crew.
Is it just the pants though? Did you bring a shirt? Or are you?
Yeah, it's
covering-
just I want everyone to see the muscular thighs going on.
I mean, your calves are impressive,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
definitely does a nice job showcasing them.
Oh yeah. Like, will you have you just been walking behind my monk the whole time, just watching his legs?
Be like,
Look at the gams on that boy.
yeah, it's like monk, barbarian. I'm like, they'll look at the wizard and be like, oh yeah.
I'm old.
Ah, wow. Wow.
He's old, all right?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know, some of us get old, and sometimes it shows.
All right,
That's
Grandpa.
just the misfortune
taking
of
a seat
being
in
born
the
human.
Yes.
Okay.
Be respectful to your elders now.
There are several large enough for you all to have one table and sit. And as you sit, he does bring you a round of just some pints of ale for everybody.
Barrel.
Be it early in the morning, he still brings it to you. And he goes, "This round is on the house. Enjoy. And if you need anything else in the meantime, let me know. I'll be back here preparing for the day." He wanders off and goes back behind the bar. As you all sit and are sipping on your ale and or chugging it, as some may do, not an odd thing, but something that probably has never really happened to you. As you're sitting there, coming and going throughout, throughout the day, or throughout some time, you have several villagers come in, and one couple actually comes in. It's a probably middle-aged couple, and they come in and they're smiling at you. She's a half-elf and he's a human. They don't really introduce themselves. They're like, "We heard that there was new people in town." And she looks over and looks at Remy, and he's busy. And she pulls out a bottle of wine out of a satchel and sits it on the table. And goes, "That's from us. You all enjoy." And she goes, "Come on, dear," and takes the man. He goes, "Yeah, enjoy. Glad to have you in town." And they walk out. And
Free drinks. Yay.
an older woman walks in, and she's carrying a basket.
Oh.
And she pulls back a towel, and it is just filled with fresh baked bread. And she looks over and looks around. She goes, "I don't think Remy will mind. This is from me. Welcome to town. So glad to have you all. So you all enjoy your time with us, and you're sticking around for the festival tomorrow, right?"
Yes.
"Wonderful. So proud to have you." And she walks out.
Like sneak some of my rations and like not eat any of that.
Yeah, food.
I uncork the wine and smell it
Okay.
for poisons.
I grab the bread and eat it.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do, it doesn't smell different, but I'm going to ask you to make a.
Or I could just cast it. Poison.
That sounds a lot less fun.
One thing I didn't explain to you is you have mana point. I explained the wizard. So on your second sheet, it should tell you how many mana points you have.
730.
No. Look at your sheet and tell me how many mana. 65? Okay. Each of your spells,
Right.
so they should be grouped. So level 0 spells
Lies.
are like cantrips. They cost 1 point to cast. Level 1 spells cost 2 points.
Oh, hold on.
So on and so forth. So if you cast a spell, it costs the level of the spell plus 1 in mana point. Okay? And you can cast any spell you want as long as you have the mana points to cast it. Make sense? Okay. So, as we're going around, we're going to take a little time. I know what you're playing, but I want to know what your character looks like. And if you've picked a name, go ahead. You ready?
Sure.
Go for it.
Sure. She's
Main
in.
character.
Oh my gosh, she says she's this elf. She is super cute. She's got little like
Cute.
braids and stuff done it in her hair. She's got like the dark cloak, but underneath she's wearing really colorful clothing. You can tell, there's some style going on, but
She's bougie.
What's her name?
oh, Mina. I already said her name.
Hi, my name is Tina.
Hi,
Okay.
Mina.
Nina, very good. Oh,
I
should be
have Maxwell,
Maxwell.
the human wizard.
We all have.
He is old, to say the least.
The what?
I like it.
Can we roll each morning to see if you die?
is he?
Yes, he is old enough to need to roll each morning and see if he has died in his sleep.
Yes!
If you want that to be a thing,
I
I
think
will
that was
text you a percentage, and then you will roll in the morning if there's a morning.
Yes.
percentile dice.
Yes.
We're
Okay.
never going to sleep.
I fully support this now.
Just like this mini, blue robes, dark skin, long white hair and dreadlocks with beads on them. So he kind of jingles as he walks.
I like it.
No stealth
To
for you.
hide the
No
like,
stealth for
cracking
you.
of bones.
He also
Why
has
did I pull this
a
out?
long staff, pale white wood that he takes everywhere with him. Maybe he needs it to get around. Maybe it's to help him cast spells. Who knows at this point? A little of both. He wears his age very dignified.
Very dignified. Okay, I like it. David.
So I have Elowen Nightshade. Let's see. So she, just like based it off the mini actually, which she is a let's see, a black woman with a lovely bandana on. She's got a little grocery bag, a nice dress, and all the good stuff. She tries to look more innocent, but in her bag, in her basket underneath the food are all manners of poison, knives, darts, so on and so forth. And the occasional poison apple too, because lean into it.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
We know not to eat out of your basket, I'm assuming.
Yeah, exactly. No, you can eat out of my basket. It's just you have to let me give it to you because I'm eating out of it right now. So I don't trust any of this food or drink.
My character
Half orc barbarian.
is a half orc barbarian, and his name is Honky Bonk because he just likes to bonk everything.
No, I told you that.
Nope.
It's in English.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to hit everybody with a hammer. He has a hammer. Y'all can think what you want to think, but that's what he likes to do. And then
My poor sweet English second language boy. But go ahead.
This is what makes it amazing.
I know.
all right, stop judging me.
No, we are not.
He
like,
is.
we listen, we do not judge.
It's just how bad of a language English is.
Well,
That's
I,
true.
Fair,
I mean, the
yes.
other choice of the
So
name is a little bit worse.
Half orc barbarian look like?
Well, he's a huge guy, maybe about 6'5", and he just towers everybody. He's looking around, doesn't really think too much about anything. He just goes in charges and does whatever he wants. It feels like doing. And he's got like a little hair on the top of his head, like a little, I don't know what you call that, like pony,
Top knot?
top knot
Oh,
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
like
you go.
you pull your hair up into
Yeah.
the top knot. Yeah. Cool.
It makes him a little taller.
Alright. Tusks, the whole nine.
Yep, standard orc look,
Half orc. Okay.
half orc. Yeah.
Angela.
Oh, ow.
Hi,
Oh my goodness, what do you look like?
my name is Katya.
No!
Oh my gosh.
You took mine, I'm taking yours. We didn't plan this.
You
Oh.
guys.
She did steal your name, huh? Okay.
I am a dwarf cleric. It means I'm really, really short. And I have like bleach blonde, bottle blonde hair, and this cute little like robe thing on. But not like hers. Mine is like actually cute.
Oh, damn, shade.
And I have a blinged out like shield, like rhinestones on the edge of it.
The shade.
It's super fabulous. It's
They made
okay.
y'all do homework on the gods and the realms before this.
It's okay. My deity totally accepts it because I do good with everything that I am. So
Along
it's
with the
okay.
shade.
Yeah, that's what I look like.
So your good outweighs
Mikey.
the Valley Girl, the Vapid
Oh,
Valley Girl.
absolutely.
Dork
Absolutely, okay.
is a middle-aged, grizzled-looking half-orc with a deep jade skin tone and a scarred face. One of his tusks is clipped off to
Oof.
match one of the duelist scars going down his face.
Oh, dark.
Despite that, he likes to smile.
Nice.
He wears very simple clothing, some lightly padded breeches, loose robes, and he has a large tortoise shell over top of one of his shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
Foot wraps, they're all road worn. everything is road worn.
Everything's road worn.
Yeah. I could easily just like sit on the side of a building and hold out a cup, and no one would suspect me from being anything other than a beggar. But yeah, he's got really nice pearly white teeth when he smiles.
Mm-hmm.
Next one question.
Yeah.
So this is learn whether an action would be good or bad.
Context.
That's what the spell says.
What's
that the
spell?
name of the spell?
No, it's spelled
Okay.
augury.
Augury.
Yep.
Augury.
that one.
I don't know what that is. Is that English?
What's your question?
How does it work?
It's like you're divining.
It's a it's a divination spell.
Oh.
You read the
Okay, I know
bones.
that one.
You look at
You
the
figure out
stars. There's
If you
a
do
lot
this,
of
if it's
ways
going to
you
be
can do it.
good, have a good outcome or a bad outcome.
You could literally pull out tarot cards if you want.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I like that you stared at me. You're like,
It took me a second.
Now it's a big problem.
as
Now
you
it's a
sit,
problem.
and whether you choose to eat the bread or drink the wine or not, there are plates of food that are brought to you. Simple, actually, it's more like a bowl. Just a simple stew, and it's Remy that brings it to you. And he goes, "Hey, listen, you're new in town. You're coming. You're. The festival is tomorrow. You said you're going to join us for the festival. I'll tell you what. On the house as well." And he's like, "Just cook. Oh well. We just kind of keep it boiling. We just add more things to it every day. One of those simple stews that we just keep going in case somebody doesn't know what they want. And I promise you, it's good. It is, and it smells delicious." As he puts it in front of him, he goes, "Thumb me," and he just walks back.
He's the one that introduced us, brought us over here, right?
No, Remy's the tavern owner. The other guy left.
Oh.
He wanted to make sure you knew where the tavern was so you could get some food and
Oh, okay.
something to drink and a place to sit and rest.
I'm still not even us.
Oh,
Like,
you're
nope.
so nice here. So nice.
It is a nice change.
It's good.
Does it have potatoes in it?
It has potatoes, carrots, onion.
Yeah.
Tastes like venison and maybe goat as well.
Oh, that's lip smacking good. Dork is gonna see if there's seconds or anyone who's not gonna eat theirs.
I slide mine to you.
I pull mine in front of me.
Just away from him.
Yes.
As you sit and enjoy your food or not, the one thing that should be nagging on your minds is that as you walked into town in the distance, right outside town, there was a tree, large tree. It seemed that looked like someone or something, mostly someone, was hanging from it. And this kind of pops into your memory as you're just sitting there. It's like, oh yeah, what was that about?
Is it like the quintessence, like witch tree or gallows tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of ominous, Even the day, it's just like, oh, that's what that's for.
No matter the time of year, it never seems to have
Never
leaves
seems
on
to
it.
have leaves on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of horrid looking.
Is this a smaller village?
Small to medium.
Maybe
On the way up, it seems like.
further from cities?
Yes.
Smaller
On your
villages always
travels.
practice the old justice.
Yeah. As your time here continues on, more people start to pour in. Whether they bring you a little bit of food, you're presented with some dessert, some sweet rolls, things like that. People come in and they are just very welcoming to town. The town seems the majority to be human, but there are a few half elves and other people that are involved here. But everybody just comes in and welcomes you, and they don't seem to linger, not to bother you, but they drop off and they're like, "We're so glad to have you. You're staying for the festival." It seems to be the main question, and they're like, "Oh, great, that's fantastic. You'll have so much fun." There is one man that walks in and doesn't really have any gifts, but he just smiles at you and goes, "Well, I guess you're the new ones, huh? You've been thoroughly bothered today, huh? Everybody come in and welcome you and everything."
Licking the bowl.
just good, isn't it? He's like, yeah.
It's like goal number 4 or something.
I like your style.
Making a tower.
I'm eating.
Bowls.
Goes, my name's Lioneth. Lyonethh. Nethh. I was going to say F. Nethth. No, Lioneth.
PH.
It might be a little overwhelming for you, but I've lived here for a very long time. So they're just excited that new people are in town. Is there anything you all need? Any questions you have, or anything like that?
Yeah, is there a dead person hanging over there on the tree?
And he just kind of looks, and immediately his eyes go downcast. He doesn't look at any at that point, and he almost looks like he's displaying a lot of shame and some fear. And he says, one of the villagers well, he was an original Denzian of the village. He's one of the original inhabitants of the village.
Okay.
This festival tomorrow, they hold it every year, and literally it's just a fall harvest, and it celebrates the village being founded. And we have it every year. He was one they found this guy hanging there this morning, this very morning of all mornings. Now, nobody really knows whether he was murdered or he decided to end things himself. But despite how they act right now, everybody's concerned. Nobody really knows. But don't let that bother you all. Please, just if anything, just ignore that situation. Okay? Enjoy tomorrow's festivities. Enjoy the hospitality today. The reason that he hasn't been taken down is because they're still investigating. Okay? We will find the murderer or find out the cause. And if it's a murder, we'll deal with him in the same manner. Mark my words.
Cool.
And then Remy kind of is listening in the background. He stops what he's doing. He has a mug and a rag in his hand. He goes, absolutely. And he just kind of pokes his finger on the bar top and says, we don't put up with that around here. We'll take care of it. Yeah. He just goes back to clean. The gentleman at your he's like, may I sit with you all for a moment?
Please do.
Move my bowl tower away so he can sit.
He grabs a chair from another table and just kind of does that awkward at the corner, at the end of the table sit, meaning he's probably not going to stay very long. He's like, he looks at you all and says, listen, I promise you, the situation outside that you all ran into will have no bearing on your stay here. It will have no bearing on tomorrow's festivities. When I encourage you to ignore it, I don't mean to just, because judging by some of the weapons that you're carrying and some of the way you all travel the roads, quite frankly, and I assume that you all take the odd job or two, if you know what I mean. But you don't have to worry about anything. We've got everything under control. Enjoy yourself, please. And with that, he says, listen, I've taken enough of your time. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more people come by and poke their noses into your business. Just smile, let them go, and they're all good folk. I'll leave you to your food. I'll leave you to your rest. And if you need anything, he just points and he just laughs. He goes, Remy will take care of you. And he just walks off. And Remy's like, oh, get out of here. Yeah, it seems like a pretty cordial, pretty friendly. Pretty friendly, like there's a friendship there. So.
Fist bump.
Everybody
I'm just
God,
gonna
cheers.
pull in my pile of sweet
What
rolls.
did you just say?
What do we think
He's like,
happened?
cheers.
I don't know.
We should speculate.
We should speculate. All right.
We're also going to investigate that dead body, right? Because I mean, I know you all trust here, but I don't. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
okay, I'll gladly take it.
Good.
Maybe someone also with high intelligence.
No, we've been on the
Yeah.
road a long time, and
And that was
my
not.
knees hurt.
I mean, I will gladly carry you, and that was not an insult to you.
It was for
Like
me.
an insult to me.
We
Why
are
would
on
you
the
be so
same
mean
par
to
as
me?
someone that has a very well learned in comparison to probably you and I.
I thought that was an insult for me because my character's
I
down.
mean, absolutely for you, yes, it's true. But for everybody else,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
He knows how to spell his name
Absolutely.
now.
that is absolutely true. You know what? I give you
Bonk,
absolute kudos
bonk.
for that.
Well,
I thought his name was just an onomatopoeia, and instead of spelling it, he just punched.
That's what he used to do, but now he's actually writing.
Oh,
bonk.
Not an easy process.
No. No, we all bear the scars.
Yeah.
Let me go with it.
Mm-hmm. Go.
Yeah.
You
Alright,
insist,
what are y'all
I
doing?
suppose.
Check.
Do you legitimately though? I will gladly give you a piggyback if that helps.
No.
Okay.
I have my pride.
Are you
Okay.
offering piggybacks?
You know what? I offered it, so I'm not going to be discriminatory to it. So yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So I guess you hop on my back. Okay.
Isn't she stronger than you?
Yes.
Significantly.
This is probably me like struggling.
I'll get off after like
Me
we get
help,
out the
me
door.
Me help.
Oh god, like you just like feels like one-handed.
Yep. Me help carry.
I promise we can be serious. Once
No.
in a blue moon.
Not really.
as we leave the table,
Once in an
I grab
eclipse.
whatever bowls of food
Yeah.
are left.
You just taking your finger and you're licking it. Okay.
Nobody else wants to come with us?
Oh yeah, I'm following you out.
Okay.
I just needed a snack
You can
for
just
the
take
road.
the bowl with you.
No, it's their bowl. I don't want to steal it.
Bring it back.
I spent them though. I don't.
Yeah, just take it
Stealing
from yours,
is
like-
bad, okay?
Put it in her basket.
No, I put it in like the basket. I like pull out a clean bowl to fill it. There you go.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
Take out.
We have bread bowls.
Oh.
Dropped off a whole basket of bread.
There you go.
Everybody just looks in
Hey,
astonishment
Remy,
and amazement.
Fill me up for the road.
He goes like, I kind of want to keep my bowl in the tavern. if
Yeah,
it's
but this
okay.
is. I invented a bread bowl.
Oh, bread. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed
Have
that
you
part.
never seen this? You know what? We could probably sell them
He just
tomorrow at the
labels it in there
festival.
and goes, go for it. He's just like, blank. He's like, I don't need anything new. It's like I've got enough to clean.
I
He
sent you
dork.
the thing.
Oh,
You're already texting secrets?
Maybe.
It's too early.
Is it? We haven't gone to sleep yet.
Oh no. You just keeled over at the table.
He's like, can I die?
I'll talk to Remy as everyone else is walking out.
I'll
Okay.
stay with you.
Aww.
How much to arrange for rooms for the evening?
tell you what. Give me a gold piece.
Do I have a gold piece to give him?
Yeah. Everybody's got. Don't worry about money.
Thank you. And
Just sleep
I'll.
on the roof. Or in the barn.
Is it a gold piece for
All of them
all of them?
for 2 rooms.
2 rooms. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give him a gold.
Oh yeah, you're a chick, right?
We don't discriminate.
I was just making sure.
I will pay him for 2 rooms.
You stole the
Okay.
treasure. You didn't say.
He's like, just give me a gold piece.
Sure.
That'd be plenty.
Or I'm just somehow adopted a bunch of hooligans. I know what I said.
Okay,
Yeah.
Grandpa.
You're an elf. You're older than me.
I know, but it looks so
Now,
good.
if you want to check out,
Wait, I thought you were going.
if you want to check out your rooms, I can have my wife take you up there. He has Radiance. And
Her name is Radiance.
Radiance.
Oh, she literally is radiant. Like she.
Her sister's name is
Is she
Constance.
the opposite of her name?
Nope.
Oh, she
Her
actually
name is
was-
Remy Brandt, and she is Radiance Curie.
And she's Radiant.
Her face is glowing.
It's a
She could be
curse.
like a radiator, radiating heat.
Oh.
I mean,
Pissed
y'all
off a
can
hedge
see-
wizard 5 years back, and now my face won't stop shining.
At least it's a pretty face.
My teeth glow in the dark.
So
It's
Remy,
all the
Anyway.
radiation is
Let's
curious.
see who you go out with. Who all went out of the tavern? Okay, so the rest of you are inside. Yes.
can you tell us more about the person hanging in the tree? Like, what rumors were being said? What are you guys exactly investigating?
What you know is what we know.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone maybe we could talk to? Maybe get more information? Not that your information was not helpful, but
It's not.
I would honestly follow the advice given. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it.
Okay.
About that time, you see red hair, strands of gray, just wisps. A woman about the same age as Remy. She walks around the corner, and she has a smile on her face, and she's very kind looking. And then she just kind of looks at you all and goes, "Renting rooms for the evening, huh?
yes, we are. Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to see them?"
Please.
Well,
I'm
follow
sure
me.
our compatriots won't wander off without me too far.
Well,
We'll deal
Oh,
with them in a
absolutely
minute.
no, they will.
we will.
But
be
I
able
like to be
find them.
surprised every once in a decade.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're probably like the three of us are probably like already halfway there.
Didn't even notice I didn't follow.
Nope.
Now remember, Remy says as she gets ready to lead you upstairs, he goes, "After the festival, tomorrow, everything turns back to normal. I'm gonna have to start charging you if you decide to stay. Which, if I, despite the situation that you're so curious about, but don't worry, I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to, if you stuck around for a little bit longer. Town is quite unique."
Oh, we're.
And pardon?
Oh, we appreciate the welcome, and we're definitely excited to see what this fine city or town has to offer us.
The Radiance leads you upstairs, and there are two rooms across the hall from each other. And she opens each up with a key and hands both the keys to, well, one to you and one to you. And swings the doors wide open, stands in the middle of the hall, and pulls her hands out. And it's not that she's not being nice anymore. It's just kind of like, this is part of the job now. Go ahead and check out your rooms.
And what do we see?
Both y'all go in separate rooms or
Yeah.
one room?
I'll go in the one I have the key for.
Okay.
Same.
All right. The rooms are well kept and clean. Now you've been in towns. There sometimes you can't really help it. Some towns you'll run into dirt or dust. Some of them will have maybe a mouse or two or mice. Plenty of them. Roaches, bed bugs, debris, anything, depending on what you can afford at the time and what is available. Or even smell of any previous occupants. These are clean. Almost kind of like unnaturally clean, like they really spend time cleaning these. There's no dust, there's no dirt. The beds are made, there are 2 beds per room, and they are made and they are neat. They're pretty simple rooms. There's a basin and a what's it called? I'll just say wash tub, wash bowl. There is another bowl between the beds on the floor. For other activities, for waste. And other than that, there's a small bureau in each one of them that you can store things if you need to. Very nice, very clean. They look great. Especially for 2 rooms for just $1 gold. Not bad at all.
And it's just the 2 beds?
2 beds in each one. And she looks and goes, I see that we'll take care of you. We'll move something in, or we'll make arrangements for you.
Thank you.
And she looks and goes, now, I would secure your table tonight before sunset. This place is going to get busy. Pretty much the whole town comes in and just hangs out, and, well, I like to drink beer.
Well, that sounds like a great suggestion. What do we need to do for that? Can we just tell you that we'd like to secure a table?
Just sit down.
Okay, then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it fills up quick, so even if we tell people not to, they'll still sit. We gotta serve the people that are here. But we should have room. I don't know why I'm talking like she's like. She goes, we should have a room. And she looks, are they clean enough for you? They look good?
Please.
Very much so.
Absolutely.
Okay. She goes, well, now that you're happy, we'll be around if you need us. And she's just kind of like it's kind of like that awkward moment of, when the bellhop takes your things and he just kind of stands there for a second. She just kind of like looks and wanders off down the stairs.
So, do you have thoughts? Like, should we get involved or just leave it as she says?
We've never been in a town that was this welcoming and didn't want us to do something. That's safe to assume?
Say that again for me.
We've never been in a town that was this welcoming and didn't want us to do anything.
Overwhelmingly welcome.
For not wanting us to get involved.
Yeah.
So you feel that there's something going on here that is not natural? Wait, can I have...
I suddenly get a chill walking away, like not even there, but like just wanting to scream yes for some reason.
We're off to poke the body.
Just poke it.
The body that's hanging in the tree.
Like, y'all are not around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing our own thing.
Unfortunately, there's no telepathic whispers.
Just loud whispers.
Yeah.
Can I cast detect magic? That words were not working.
I don't know if you can. You? Do you have it?
May I? Mother, may I?
Sure, if you'd like.
Points does that take?
1. Right?
It's a 0 level spell in Castles and Crusades.
Is today Sunday or Monday?
It is.
Like in real life, or?
Yeah, it's real life. It's Sunday.
No, in game.
In game.
Is it the end
It
of
is.
the week? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Why?
Oh, no reason.
Yeah. By our terms, it would be a Friday.
Oh, because we have abilities that recharge on a weekly thing. So.
But you haven't used it yet, so.
Yeah, I know, but if I use it on a Sunday and then Monday rolls around.
It has to be 7 days. It doesn't matter the name of the day.
He beats Marty.
It has to be 7 days.
Good try.
Damn.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
He dork.
Monks, man, monks. All right. So, anything else we're doing?
You have like the
I was doing
divination
detect
stuff,
Detect
right?
magic.
How do I do it?
Well, you telling me you're detecting it, and then you take away your point.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
I don't have
The casting. We're not doing. You don't have to roll for anything. It's just it's like regular.
Now
detect
I don't
magic.
have to roll to
Not
hit?
regular.
Not for this.
You never had to roll for detect magic.
She's making a commentary on.
You've never cast detect magic.
Yeah, you
before.
don't. You're not the
Just-
typical detect magic here.
Sorry.
Yes, I did.
You can detect magic along a path 150 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Yep.
So just Wow.
I know you're like, what?
So it has to be in your line of sight.
I was just trying to get like a feel if there's something.
Can you do that? Can you like just then like start
it
turning
lasts for 1
around?
minute. You
Well,
can
no,
just
I guess
Just
Spin
spin
in a
around a
circle.
room.
yeah.
maybe I'll wait till we go like downstairs. See, like
I want to see you like running in the street, like doing circles, like run, spinning.
There's no magic that you can detect here.
It's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I like that. You actually need to see stuff. Although 10.5.
Very
I
tunnel
take
vision.
it as you're focusing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not like, you know, both
Just
eyes go
cross
different.
your eyes.
Yeah. You are focusing on a certain area to see if you can detect any. So it's kind of like tunnel vision.
You have to go wah, 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 wah.
You have to do the Professor X.
Yes.
or the Sean Spencer.
There is no magic that is able to be detected other than what is on your friend.
It's all in the beads.
It's all in the beads, in the hair.
Yep.
Or Bowser.
It's all in the rhinestones.
Cut off.
Oh my
denim
gosh,
jacket.
what are you all doing to me right now? Singing Rhinestone Cowboy.
I didn't do that. I don't even know that
All
song.
right. So with that, I'm going to say that we're going to skip over and look at the people who left. And what are you all doing? Why did you leave? Where are you going?
Inspect the body.
What are you looking for?
We want to
Body check.
check out the
We're,
town.
we're waiting for the Eldritch Horror first to go away.
Yeah, the stupid train.
And then once we know it's safe, then we would be approaching the body.
Oh, you're going back out to the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to
Okay.
go see the tree and
I mean, it's
the
just
body.
them that's up in the room, right?
Cool.
Everybody else is in the body, right?
Ooh,
Where did we
I'm
follow?
kidding.
They did.
I don't know
The
what
two
you
of
were.
us
I
will
was
get
with
the
y'all
I will
because
be
I was
lapping
helping
them
carry.
like
Oh, okay.
a hyperactive
If
sugar
you-
induced
Yeah, you're
60
the only
feet of
two that's
movement.
in the room.
Yeah,
Yep.
something
Oh,
ridiculous
jeez.
like that.
I've made
wearing your
like
vest
multiple laps around the entire town at this point.
Me, body.
Of course, we're assuming.
By the
she's
time
been
they get there,
feeling
yeah, you have.
All the townsfolk are freaked out by that.
What were you detecting magic? What were you doing?
No, you're
Don't
just
worry
gesture
about
from critical role. Like you can heal. You have the capability,
But
but
you
you've
don't.
never done it. That's a joke.
He doesn't. She doesn't get the reference.
Fine, I'm gonna like
Fine.
scratch out and erase all the healing spells that I just took.
Okay.
He's just making the
making the
reference.
joke true. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I mean,
Live
that's
the
what I
joke.
want.
Be the joke. You are the joke.
We didn't
I mean,
say that's what we
Katya, I don't think I
want.
had any healing spells.
Is your Katya a cleric?
She was.
Oh really?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
no, that's why I was like, when you said, I was like, actually, this is appropriate because she was, but she was trickery domain.
Mm.
How far on the outskirts of town is the gallows tree?
The train is still
A
going.
little in the distance. I'm looking at your map, the map right now, which has thoroughly confused me, even though I've looked at it many times. Where you are is about the center of the town. So the town isn't like you would imagine. It's a little spread out.
Farmland?
Farmland.
Okay.
Yeah, there are farms. It looks to be roughly 25 to 30 buildings. You know, homes, farms, barns, things like, you know, of the sort. Okay. Where you all are making your way into the town through everything, being shown your way to the tavern. The tree itself is going to be just on the outskirts. I'd say from where you all are, not that much of a walk. You got to go back out a little ways. You will notice that there is a well in the middle of town. and or not in the middle, but in town. But all in all, you've probably got about a quarter to a half mile walk. So you all heading your way out there? Okay.
I want to say hi to people. Sort of walking by.
The people. Okay. All right.
They're so nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Meanwhile, it's like quintessential.
Oh.
Hand on the gun. First, ready to go. I'm just in my basket.
Walking on my hands.
You don't. That's what cracks me up. That's what cracks me up.
But you trust the man who gave you that gun.
If I actually had a gun right now, that would be
Meanwhile, I'm like, dun dun dun. Yeah. I'm just happy.
As you walk out in the center of the road, getting ready to walk towards the tree, make your way up that way. You see a kind of a longer, looks to be like a single room home, right across from the tavern. Okay. You can see from here that the back of the house has a wide pen containing about a dozen cows. There's a nearby garden, and it's overflowing. It's overflowing with just like bounty. And you see that there's a man that's kind of tending to several things around outside. You know, he's see him pull up like a basket and set it on, you know, at the doorway, and he's walking around. He looks like he's getting ready to go into the garden as well. There's a woman that is outside that looks to be probably his wife. And they are, just like I said, just basically busying themselves about their day with their house. About that time, the door swings open and 5 kids bound out of varying ages. And they all look at you, stop. The kids stop and look at you, and they just smile and wave, and then just go off and they start playing.
Aww.
And the man looks around and looks and kind of just smiles, and he has a couple of tools in his hand. He has a what looks to be a garden hoe and a spade, a shovel. And he sticks the shovel into the ground, and then he kind of uses the garden hoe as a makeshift, like, looks almost like a walking staff, you know, but he doesn't need it, but he's walking over to you. He goes, "Hello, you're the new folks in town, I suppose. Passing through. Yep. First thing I have to ask, I've probably been asked many, many times, but sticking around for the festival tomorrow."
Indubitably.
Wonderful, because we have plenty, and he points back to his garden, we have plenty to share, and there's going to be plenty of food, and we need people to help eat it. He goes, my name's Clem, and that's my wife, Maury.
Clem and Lori.
We're the Chowders.
Clem Chowder.
I don't know why that got me.
He's Clem Chowder.
Yep.
And for reference, you said this was
Twitter gonna see some names right out of the
Lori
thing.
Chowder.
this was the farmstead closest
Really?
to the gallows tree.
I thought he just made it.
Do what?
Was this the farmstead that was
Just
closest?
straight across the road from it, almost, you know,
Lori-
like with
Lori
a little bit of,
Chowder.
you know, offset, but yeah. He goes, so, do you all enjoy fishing?
I love fishing.
I do too. In fact, I enjoy it so much. We use it. I fish so much that we use it in almost every soup that we make. Now, we use a lot of our vegetables out of our garden, and we make some of the best fish soup that you've ever had. We cook stews for the festival, and we cook a lot of them for dinner and breakfast, and that's why we got 5 young ones running around with so much energy right now. If I don't fish, if I don't garden, if I don't, you know, take care of the garden, we'd be out of house and home.
Where's your fishing spot, Luke?
Way out of town. So we go and we stay and we gather and we bring back. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Just the three of you, but they said there were more. I suppose they're still in the tavern then, huh?
Four.
Who? I thought you were inside,
Just the
and
two
Tim
of
was
us.
inside as well.
Oh no,
right?
I'm with them because I was helping carry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought the same thing too until.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There's
Oh,
four.
I
of you.
help carry. I said
There's
that
just
I'm
the four of you.
Me
Yeah,
help.
there are others inside then.
Yes, our
Okay.
friends are
No reason.
accommodating.
No reason. Just
Good night.
And just now we realize, like, oh yeah, they aren't here. Go ahead.
So we do a little bit of everything. Now,
You all went upstairs.
outside of town, we got a little spot where we raise grain. We got our dairy farm, dairy cows, so we do a lot of milk. Or we have our cows, so we have a lot of milk. We have our vegetables, and we fish, or I fish. They don't do anything. He's pointing back to the kids, and he laughs. You do see one of the young kids, kind of. You saw four of them wave, but one of them just kind of, he stands and he looks, and he seems more standoffish, taciturn, like just kind of staring at you all.
Can I go over and say hi?
I already, by the way, I insight checked this guy again.
Non-prime or prime?
Not prime.
What'd you get?
26.
26? Seems.
Did I do that right though? Because I did roll a 16. Yeah. I'm assuming it's plus 10, and then is it intelligence?
Yeah.
Or was it wisdom?
Wisdom.
Oh, then it's 27. No, I legitimately, I was like, it's a 0 modifier.
You broke him.
Oh, jeez. This is your microphone, by the way.
I have one napkin. If that helps.
Oh, I've got some over here.
You literally just. And I
Yeah. They just got me off
grab
guard.
that later, right?
Yeah, we'll have to clip it later.
Maybe I should have thought twice about making y'all level 10. Goodness gracious. That burned too. That kid is. Who'd you rolled on?
I
The
rolled
entire
on-
family or just him?
Well, let's see. Since we were primarily talking to him, and we hadn't gotten to the kid when I rolled, so it would just be him, the father.
You would notice through this, and through your past traveling, he's way too friendly.
Yeah.
There's something off about how friendly he is. Whether it be like they're trying to hide what happened, like hey, don't look at that, look at us, kind of like that, or something more sinister. You don't really know, but nothing catches your eye at this moment of that, but it's like he's compensating being too friendly.
Okay. I mean, this we pretty much already knew, but because it definitely is like, don't trust this.
Your red flags are just going off.
Mm-hmm.
The kid that you go up to and say hello to looks probably be about 10, 11 years old. Kind of sneers and runs away.
I was gonna offer him a sweet roll. I had so many stashed away in my pack.
I figured you're the one that was like,
Oh yeah. We're on the road.
Yeah,
It's like
true.
sweet. I was like, oh. He's like going for stew. I'm going for sweet rolls.
You're the stranger offering candy to the kids.
Yes, we are.
And it's not poisoned.
It did not come from my pack, so
Did
we're
not
good.
exactly.
I will eat the sweet roll. It is not poisoned.
Aw. I promise it's not. It came straight from me.
Okay.
Cookie Monster.
I got sweet roll crumbs in my beard.
I can't even do this. I can't roll like that.
Oh, you got something stuck
Sweet
in your
roll is
broken
not
tooth.
sometimes food.
You got something stuck on
Just
your
gonna-
broken tooth.
Yeah,
there.
just gonna
Sweet
go
roll
brush.
is all-time
Yeah.
food.
Sweet rolls are all time food. I like that. Oh gosh.
Because I'm assuming you finished your bread.
You can assume
Bread
that
roll.
if you're in trouble and everyone else is in trouble, I'm gonna save you and your sweet rolls first,
Oh.
and then I will like wrestle the bag off your
And
body.
then like throw me away.
Right.
Yeah.
All you'll hear is me fangoriously devouring sweet rolls.
Oh. It's okay. Oh. Well, I'm half elf, so I got half human. Half of it, maybe?
He literally says, "Oh wow."
What the heck was that?
Was that you playing?
Nope.
Yeah, it's totally what we thought it was. That was
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check because that was creepy. Just like somebody randomly running, or I'm.
Yep.
It sounded like
it
someone was
outside?
running on the side of the building, like a ninja.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It really did. That's really weird. We yeah.
Do you see anybody? Their raccoon is in the ceiling.
Oh. That's a big squirrel. That's like an
Okay,
80-pound
you know-
squirrel at least.
He's eating well.
You know me and my I don't curse a lot, but that was a big ass squirrel that ran across the side of this building. If it was.
I mean, yeah, it was loud, but still.
Also, it's a little creepy of a setting, so that's why I'm a little more.
I literally thought you
upset.
played a sound effect for a child
Same,
running
same.
past
That's exactly
us.
what I thought too.
I was like, oh, kids are being creepy. Children in corn time.
Please, no more children in corn. We will sacrifice the dwarf if necessary. Hey,
I mean, since she's
you went and bothered
religious,
the cultists and found out.
but since she's religious, she would make an extra special offering.
So you found out.
Oh no.
What the heck? Okay.
With that, we are very disheveled right now, and we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
While we figure out the mystery
And we'll
sound.
be right back. We're going to figure out the mysterious sound and
The
get
mysterious ticking.
on point again. So we appreciate you sticking around and how chaotic this
She's
is,
so sweet.
but we'll be right back. back. There is no ghost or goblin or anything
Giant,
crawling on the side of the
overweight
wall.
raccoon.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
giant
no,
squirrels
fat
or anything like
squirrel.
that. So we're good now. Sorry for the craziness of that, but yes. So we were outside of town. You all were talking to.
Clam chowder.
You all were talking to the Chowders. That's why I was like, oh no, there's so many not goofy, but there's so many funny names in this already, and then you get Honky Bonk and Dork, and I'm like, nobody's going
It's a noble name. What are you talking about?
Okay. Oh. Yeah, dude. Okay, so, where we left off. Knowing that this is kind of this is weird. What are we doing from here? Those of you who are outside.
Going up to the body, I imagine.
Going over to the tree. Yep.
Okay.
Have we met up with him yet?
No, you haven't left the tavern yet.
This is weird.
So
We're
it's
taking
going
like
to
a bath.
be a little bit of a hike to the tree. So we're going to cut back to the tavern. Tavern people, what are y'all doing? You two.
Do you want to ask, see if anyone else will be willing to talk to us about the tree, or should we just go find the others?
Well, he said not to worry about it, and everybody here is acting a little,
Outside the norm.
Yes.
Special.
I didn't detect any magic in the area, but that could have just been in our rooms. What if we talk to the man in the tree?
Oh.
Speak with dead.
I know. Intellectually, I know. But it's also you saying it.
Fair. Hi. Will you be my friend, tree? Yeah.
I suppose we should go find the others. I'm sure they couldn't have gotten into any trouble in the 10 minutes we've been separated.
You
Bonk,
too?
bonk.
I love it. Terrace is doing voices.
Yay!
So, I agree, but what do you think? Should we keep talking to people or go straight to the source? Or maybe wait till it's nighttime and not as many people are around watching. That sounds like a good idea.
It does. But the others are already there. You're not here.
Oh, I know.
That is true. Yes.
And they definitely didn't think of that.
No, they did not.
Meeting.
I guess we should go save the town from our friends.
That is a good way to put it.
Yes.
Rude.
You're not
Accurate.
here.
Rude. What is your intelligence?
My wisdom is a lot higher than yours.
Probably.
We're
Well-
gonna go try and find the hooligans.
No, the four?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
I know
when
what
did
I
mention
said.
Hooligans. Okay. You walk out, and this is happening about the same time. You all see that the four were previously speaking to the Chowder family, are making their way back onto the road.
Just 1 second. There's going to be a loud clap because the fruit fly finally landed.
Damn it! Nope, it fell.
Killed
The
it.
shockwave got it.
The first kill.
Cool.
Okay, sorry. I just
that's
wanted
all
to be
right.
a loud clap or
That's-
something.
It was a
That's the
surprise
first
attack,
bump.
so there was no rolling
the
for
first bump.
initiative.
I'm gonna actually. I'll just wait.
So we were having appetizers after we had eaten already.
You want
right?
appetizers now?
Or the chowders, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're not eating the chowders. We
Take
really
our
will need
chowder. So that's clam over there.
So I guess we really are saving the town from these people.
Told me they were candy people.
Candy.
Clam and clam.
I
Okay.
just
Ronnie's
want
like,
sweet
I'm-
rolls.
You all
You all
able to you all are able to
Shorten
actually
their
kind of
conversations.
meet up naturally in the middle of the road. As you all meet together, have you all agreed that you're going to go try to check out the
body.
I'm already walking
the
that way. I'm not
hangman
even
tree?
waiting.
Okay.
I was like, nope. Oh, you know what?
These people are weird.
You
Yeah.
can disappear, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, stealth. Is that a thing here?
You want to sneak out?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, nobody's really hindering you from walking freely around town.
Oh, I know. But the thing is that I feel like
You're
the
the
minute I
most-
start getting closer to the tree, that niceness might go
Okay.
away.
You're still a bit of ways.
Oh, okay.
So you may want to hold on to that roll.
Okay.
Because as you're going, there is a couple, an older couple, and it looks like that they may be walking. It's a younger woman that they're walking with, probably a younger lady, probably 18 to 23 in that age range, younger. And the younger girl, is just absolutely just full of life, bouncing, as she walks and talking and smiling. The man is walking up, and he is talking back, and he notices your group, and he's smiling, and he's answering the younger one, but what looks to be his wife is standing next to him, and she's more sullen and just kind of down to business, like trying to get to where they're going, and she's carrying a basket full of what looks to be vegetables. And he stops and goes, "New people, correct?" And then the younger woman looks, and she goes, "Oh, I love it when people come into town. I love it. This is great. It's very nice to meet you all." And she looks and goes, my name is Burnalong.
What?
Burnalong. Burnalong. And the older man just smiles, and he looks, he goes, "My name is Bailey, and this is Tinder, my wife. We're the Wicks."
Yup, there it is. I was gonna say, I thought you said it was burn a lot, so.
Burnalong.
Oh, I know, but burn a lot is what I heard at first.
So we are actually, they didn't need all of it, so we're taking some of our vegetables back home. We're just contributing to the festival tomorrow, and you all are sticking around, correct? He says.
We wouldn't miss it.
Wonderful. I think that's great. It's so much fun, and I think you all are really going to enjoy yourself.
Can you tell us more about the festival?
Yeah. We have it every year. And then it's actually the celebration of the founding of the village. And then, it's also just a harvest festival. So we try to give our best if we, what we got. In fact, we just dropped off a couple of goats and chickens as well. So we're going to have a lot of food. Oh, and I forgot. Tinder. And he looks at her, and she just kind of like gives a sullen nod. He goes, "Tinder brewed a small amount of beer for this festival. If you want to come by, we'll give you. We kept a little back for ourselves, but it's the best beer in town.
Beer.
I guarantee you, and we'll gladly share it with you. Give you a little example of what you're going to get tomorrow."
I very nonchalantly kind of look over at
Beer.
Maxwell. I almost called you Howell. To Maxwell, just to see if he's kind of picking up what I am with, what's her name, Tinder? The wife?
Yeah. I mean, she's not really hiding it. She's just
Were
like
you paying attention?
Do you? No.
To the situation. Good grief. Vex flirts with you one time, and you hate every single person I play after that. Good grief.
He's just following along with the conversation on it.
Okay. So he's like,
Everyone in this town is creepy nice.
where are y'all headed right now?
Just exploring at the moment.
Fun.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's not a lot of people. I mean, we're a bigger village, but word gets around fast. I know you all are already set up at the tavern, correct?
Right.
Cool. Not cool. Awesome. He goes, wonderful. Now, Remy's stuff is good. He serves some pretty good stuff, but I'm telling you right now, we're heading back home. If you want a sample of it, it's midday, it's getting a little hot. If you want a sample of this beer, we can take it back there, and you all can. I'm telling you, you will look forward to tomorrow, more so than you already are. And Burnalong is just like, not wrong, really good, and she's just beaming with pride about it.
Burnalong the child?
Seems to be. He goes, that's my daughter. Not a child. Remember, 18,
Okay.
18 to 23. They're a little older. She's a young woman.
Oh yeah, I think we all were thinking like
No, she's
pigtails
just,
and da-da-da-da-da.
well, yeah, but only as a grown woman.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
just like super, like cheerful.
You say
To some of you, annoyingly so.
You
I'm
said
sure.
18 to 23. I'm sitting here thinking 8 to 13.
Oh, okay. No.
And that's why I was confused.
I'm glad you didn't start flirting with her.
Wait, hold on. That would be great. Where can we meet you for this beer later?
Well, if you follow me, we're going home right now. He points back behind you all.
Lovely. We'll go ahead and meet you there at a later time. Thank you so much.
And Barlon goes, silly. You don't know where our house is.
No, but I'm sure everybody's so friendly here. I'm sure that we could just ask around.
Some people might tell you. Some people might not, she says. But that's just because they're jealous of Mom's beer.
Well, Tinder, would you like to stay here with us? And then you can show us later?
The wife? Just
Uh-huh.
looks at you and goes, why?
Well, it seems like
I
you...
shove an apple in your mouth.
Is it a poison one?
It is not.
Okay.
For my basket.
Sure.
I'm sorry, she gets so hungry. So she says weird things when she gets hungry. I apologize.
You're not you when you're hungry.
But I mean, then you can take it out and keep talking for a moment. I'm just like, I'm not holding it there.
Cracking up. He's like, looks like somebody didn't get enough to eat at the tavern this morning.
I guess not.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What's your character?
Listen, I'm sure any other time,
Elwyn.
Tinder
Elwyn?
would be happy to show you the town. And she just kind of like shrugs her shoulders. Like, but right now we've got a lot of work to do because we've got to prepare some food and, get ready for the festival tomorrow. So.
Well, don't let us keep you. We're
Well,
just going to
not at
continue
all.
to explore the town for a
We
bit.
can do our work and you all can try the beer if you would like.
Well, if you guys want to stay, I can go try it and then come back.
Listen, don't want to get in your way. If you want to explore, I understand. New people, new area. You don't have to separate from your friends. Listen, come by any time. And he looks past you all and he goes, there is a small house. I say small, but it's not that. But if you look just, and he points past the Chowder House, and it's a much larger house than theirs. And it's outlined by a wooden fence and everything. You see some, the distinct pattern of chickens in the distance running around in the yard. Stop by that house anytime. We'll be happy to share a beer with you. Trust me, you don't know what you're missing. And he goes, burn along. And she's like, what? And they, just smile and play with each other. He's like, come on. And they're like, you all enjoy your day, okay? And they walk on. Tinder didn't say a whole lot to you. Very sullen. What? Are sinners?
Swingers.
There are no pineapples anywhere, so...
Well, at least you know one of them.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
I'm sorry. What? That was dark. I'm sorry. I was talking about the guy on the tree.
Oh.
Not that. No. Yeah, I was talking about the guy on the tree. That was very dark.
Hangman.
You went a different direction with it.
Yeah, I did.
Did.
I
There's
think David did
always
too.
one.
Her reaction made
me.
me think about it.
Did anyone notice that she was not as like totally bubbly as everybody else? No, I mean like everybody here is like really excited.
Maybe she didn't sleep well
Mikey.
last night.
Your mic is off.
Well, what are we gonna do? Look around town or
Maybe she had a
I just start walking to the dead body like, this is my goal. Bye.
I'm gonna
I'm really sure
bend down.
Elowin is very set on where she's going.
I guess we're following her.
I mean, you guys could leave me. Just so you know, and like out of character, you can go ahead and leave. That's fine. That's like I see it. I need to see what this is about.
Did your walking speed reduce because you're older?
I'm not older.
Oh, you aren't? Oh, okay. I was just
No,
like
I'm
you're
the
talking about
only
the granny.
old person here.
Okay, okay.
No, that's the character. The future character I want to play.
Okay, okay.
Granny
I was
Smith,
afraid
the
you were like
assassin.
holding like a basket of fruit, just like toddling along, like.
Your character
Like
could totally
remove
just
the first-
blend in too.
Okay, y'all are walking along. You see another couple,
So many couples.
and they are approaching you all from
What kind
their
of
home.
food is this?
And one of them is carrying a package.
They what?
They're carrying a package. It's wrapped up in cloth with twine around the top. Looks like a gift. And
For us?
they look like a very eclectic couple. The lady has curly, messy hair, and it's kind of pulled up in a haphazard like
Einstein?
bun. And the gentleman is balding, but with it looks like a really bad comb over
A
done on
helipad?
purpose.
What?
A what?
A helipad?
No.
No? No helipad?
Yeah, but it's a comb over, but it looks like it's done badly on purpose.
Okay, Trump. I'm sorry.
Patchwork clothing, and they walk up, and they're just grinning ear to ear. And we said, listen, we're not going to bother you with all the questions, the gentleman says. I will just say this. I'm Samuel, and this is Flippance. We're the Hendersons.
Flippants?
Flippance, yeah.
Like, flippant?
Well, that's the wife.
Oh, the wife. Oh, the
Yeah,
wife.
Samuel is the husband.
Okay.
And he looks and he goes, we have brought you a package, a present, in fact, because we love that when new people visit, and we want to make sure that you feel more than welcome. And I know you all have been given food and drink, and you probably have rooms set up for you in the tavern, but this is something a little different for you.
Everybody's heard
And we
me
would
now.
love it if you would open it right here, because we want to see how much you like it face to face. And Flippins just smiles and holds out the package.
Yay! I'll take
You
it.
take it, all right.
Well, my
And
intelligence is
Flippins
low.
actually gives you the same energy and claps and looks at you and goes, go ahead, open it, open it, open it.
Hey,
No?
does anybody else want to open it or just
Open.
leave it? Are you, okay. Like,
Open!
Hold your face.
Open!
I also want to roll stealth and see if I can just like hide behind our giant guy right here. Just like if I just.
Roll a dexterity ability.
I'll be like, he wants to open it,
For
so
Open!
Dexterity check, I
okay.
should say.
I'll give you the package.
Uh,
Open.
and I have.
That's prime, right?
That is prime.
Please
okay.
bonk the package.
So that is 32.
Hiding behind a half orc, especially that roll, is not hard.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So just like
It's not hard.
Just
You just
slide
kind of
into the
like
shadow.
slide back and you're gone.
Yep.
Are you gonna open it?
Well, I'm opening it now. 'Cause
Oh,
she gave it.
You're just gonna.
She
Because he
gave
got
it-
so excited. I was like, okay.
I'll
Oh,
open
okay, you
it.
handed it off.
And then I'm
All
using my the sharp edge of my
the
thing.
giant hammer that could be
I'm
used
just
as
like,
a
I'm
pole
cutting
vault.
the paper on it.
I'm tempted to make you roll a dexterity check for that because
I'm just
using
gonna
a
cut
giant
the whole thing.
hammer and not destroying whatever's in it. But I'm just going
It's
to
a
say Flippers
dexterity,
will do
right?
this. Oh! You can just pull the string. That's all you have to do.
Oh, I just rolled.
You want? Okay, you're just going to do it. All right.
I'm
What'd you
on roll. I got. What's plus 10, right?
It's a plus 10, but is it a prime for you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I rolled 17, so plus 10, 27.
plus 1.
Oh, plus 1.
All
So
right,
28.
28. It's very hard.
But
You're
I'm
able
really
to do
good.
it, but you rip half the cloth before you do it. It's like you're scratching at it, and finally you get the string, and it breaks loose, and the cloth falls down, and it's a wooden box,
Oh, bombs.
and it has a little latch on it where you can open it.
I would like to cast the spell magic.
So you're just going to cast this out in front of everybody.
Oh yeah, I forgot the stuff actually like. Never
Yeah,
mind.
there's verbal and somatic and component.
It hides someone.
Why can't I cast like sneaky spells?
Because you're a dwarf in full chain metal. You're
With a rhinestone shield, so.
yeah, you already said you bedazzled your shield.
Huh?
That was
My god said
choices.
it's okay.
So if as you're walking, it catches the sun every once in a while, and people are like, oh, hello.
I'm here.
So no, unless you just want, you can absolutely, but people are going to know, and they'll be like, what are you doing?
I was like, any guesses?
And they're just watching you with like big smiles and anticipation on
What?
their face,
Oh, I
The
was like,
expressions on their face at seeing him
smiling.
with the hammer unwrapped it.
Oh, they were just like, what are you doing?
oh, you open for us. You give. Open for us.
They're like, no, this is a gift for you.
Open.
No.
No.
you open it. No.
Open.
I just take the package.
Okay.
And how big is the box? Like me?
It's about this big. Not huge or anything. For you, it'd be about this big. No.
Does it sound like snakes?
You want to shake it?
I don't have the box.
I was gonna say, you take- this box has traveled between like 9 people now. Most of that was back and forth with the other half orc.
Yeah, I will.
I'll smell the box before she opens it.
Just
She's
smells.
like a- Does it smell like sweets?
I will say
Is this cake or not cake?
it is not cake, but it
Okay.
smells like you smell the wood of the box.
Okay.
And oddly enough, there's like a paper smell.
Paper.
Okay.
I will open it.
You'll open it.
But very like.
Well, I can open.
but I kind of. I adjust myself to. That
Open it
I would
towards
take.
them?
No. That I take.
Are you going to do this and open it towards them?
Oh,
That's not a bad
yeah.
idea.
No, I kind of adjust myself to keep any components that may be dangerous away from my people. Like almost like I'm,
Kind of facing it to them.
Aww. You're
So-
shielding us.
And actually, they notice you doing that, and Samuel looks at Flip and she's so excited she doesn't want to share it with anybody. This is great.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to get the first peek.
As it opens, the wailing of the other Eldritch Beast is outside. As you open it, I need you to make a charisma check for me.
Oh dear lord,
It's a
really?
good thing I didn't open it. I have 7.
Hmm.
And -1 too.
Actually, yeah, keep your roll. I think this would
Why?
be more wisdom based.
Oh, okay.
That's your strong.
Why?
Oh. Okay.
So it's.
Plus 10.
I was like, I just forgot how to do. All right.
Because
So
that is a
it's-
prime for you as well.
Yes. So I just got a dirty 20.
20. Okay. As you open it, you hear almost you are able to hear like springs let go, like almost like something unlatching. So you're ready for something that happens. But as you watch, there are funny you said, are there snakes in it? Little paper snakes that pop out of it in front of your face.
Oh, paper.
And they spring out and go everywhere. You're like, ugh, and
Deflect
they,
missiles.
Yeah. Samuel and Flippus just start crying, laughing. They were like, "Oh, we love a good joke. I'm so sorry that we did that, but we just think it's so fun to just we like to have fun. We love playing jokes. So I hope you don't mind." You know, it was. We just couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. That's our way to welcome you into town. Flippins is just like, yeah. I mean, it's it's all in fun, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And
I walk over. I got your nose.
which one?
The husband.
The husband. He just goes. It's like, okay.
Are you tapping into
Little-
Resident Alien?
Little a little fearsome at first, but still smiling and like, okay, that was actually pretty funny for a big dude like this to come up and do that. He's like, gives you a little punch in the shoulder, and you don't move at all.
Nose is mine. I'm keeping it.
Why you started to talk like me now?
And Flippus goes, I hate to ask, but we just built that. Can we have the box back? Because we want to try that on a few other people in town.
You absolutely should.
We're going to.
Well, thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Oh, of course. And she takes it back and closes the lid, and swiftly gathers up all the little paper snakes off the ground.
Almost broke
And
it.
he just Samuel's still looking. You're like, all right, so we're just gonna head on home. Where are you all headed today? Have you checked out the entire town?
That's what we're
That's what
doing.
we're doing.
Perfect. You all should look around.
Is there anywhere specific you'd recommend us to, to check out?
Already seen the tavern.
How
Although we
many?
would never let them know because it's a little inside joke on our part. Even though we really enjoy it, we pretend not to enjoy the beer. Have you had? And I forgot their names because I keep wanting to say chowder.
The Bernalong.
The
Wicks.
The Wicks.
Wicks.
Have you tried the Wicks beer yet?
No, we were going there later.
You should go as soon as possible because that stuff goes quick. Tomorrow, I will be surprised if you get it at all, because there will be a line for it. Actually, our town will probably let you go first, to be honest with you, but don't tell them we said that.
So, how many new people do you guys get?
Not many. That's why we get excited,
Okay.
especially at this time of year.
And so far we've known the tavern is known for its soup, right? I think.
Soup is good.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, the stew is really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
But
that-
they're just known for clean rooms, and like that's what stands out the most is the cleanliness of
who
the
has the
rooms.
fish stew?
The
chowder.
chowders.
The chowders.
Okay.
And
The Wicks
Chowders have
beer.
the soup, the fish soup. The Wicks have the beer, and now you know that the Hendersons, they like to joke around, basically. Samuel and Flippance Henderson.
So I go through that list. So who else is of note that have like just are known for certain things? We
They
want to make
start
sure we
looking at
hit
each
all the
other.
highlights.
Well, you've apparently already met Remy and Radiance. Well, the Chowders have really good soup.
Mhm.
The fish soup is really good. You should go check out the wine farm. The wine, they have this wonderful herb and vegetable garden.
The who?
The wines, Brandy and Dandy.
Randy Dandy. Oh.
Randy who? I just heard him and I lost what you said.
Brandy and Dandy wine have a really good herb and vegetable garden. And they say that from here, though, and they look around, you'd actually have to go back just a little bit past the tavern, and then as you're going, hang a right, and it's right out there. They have it's a smaller house, but their herb and vegetable garden is actually really wonderful. And they start thinking again, and stay away from, and they start looking around and they kind of whisper, stay away from, they point off to the left. Well, they face the way you are, like as you're going to the tree. They point off to the left to an old, that looks, it just looks really old, like it's, somebody doesn't take care of it. There's a decrepit porch, and you see an old man sitting on the front porch. they're kind of like, try to avoid there. That's actually Johnson Grass. He is mean. He's just a mean-spirited old cuck. He just sits on his front porch all day. He's spitting and hissing and hurling obscenities at people. I don't know why he's so unhappy, but it's pretty rough. But most of us are, gardening. We have gardens, vegetable gardens. As you know, that there's some cows and other livestock around. Pardon?
Oh, they're just chicken and
Chickens, goats, the whole nine. Yeah. Yeah. It's honestly, you're going to find normal people, really. Well, there is Neil and DeGrasse, the Isons.
Wow.
They're very
Okay.
interesting people. They love looking at the stars, and they spend a
Yep.
lot of their
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. They spend a lot of their time looking at the stars. They kind of scrabble for a living. So, but they're very interesting people.
Do they just like looking at stars, or do they read the stars as well?
Oh, they map them out, which is really funny because Neil is nearly blind, but a lot of times what he's looking at are fireflies and other like glowing insects that are around. And not to speak ill, but DeGrasse can't really read or write. He has no clue what Neil's writing down. But they do love looking at the stars. So there's we'll just say there's some interesting folk in this town. Oh, we forgot about the Willows.
We name Oak and
No,
Weeping?
Ty and Nee.
what?
Ty and Nee.
Oh, her? You mean?
They're the halfling couple, and their kids they have 8 kids.
Are they all tiny?
They're all halflings. And they actually have quite a wonderful garden as well. And get this, and they start giggling to each other they look at each other, and he looks at you all and goes, "Raise miniature pigs and goats."
miniature.
Willow.
So everybody's
Oh my
tiny
gosh,
at
we had to go
tiny.
visit.
Real talk. I always wanted the pygmy goat farm.
Oh, they're
Yeah, they
so
are really awesome.
cute.
I know it seems cruel, but I love fainting goats.
Oh yeah.
Because when they just bound in the air and you scare them, they go, whoop, and they just plant.
Oh,
You can do that with cows too. My brother-in-law in Tennessee he's like, yeah, me and my buddies in high school would go out and do that, and I was like,
Go
tipping.
cow tipping.
cow tipping, and I was
Yep.
just like,
Yep. that's a
y'all
thing.
really needed more hobbies.
Tennessee, kind of like West Virginia.
Waiting for that look. I was waiting for it.
I don't know what you said, but it's probably wrong.
No,
Oh, I didn't tell you. They just gave me West Virginia, so I'm gonna be going up there.
Good. You'll like it. It's pretty up there.
I just thought that was funny. I was like, of course they did. Ronnie will be so happy.
don't go into the woods if you hear noises.
Yeah, nah,
Especially as since
Don't
you
go
can
into
even
the
hear your own
cornfields either.
voice your own name being called in the background.
Yeah, just don't go anywhere at night.
Caroline, Caroline, come into this thicket, Caroline.
it could.
But yeah, I mean, anybody you meet here, they're going to be really, with the exception of a few that are a
Old
little,
men.
hard to get along with, and they kind of point to the old man's house,
Oh,
Mr. Grass up there. People are very welcoming here, so please have a look around. You'll run into some really cool folk, or really nice folk, and you'll be treated very well. If anything, you're not going to leave this town hungry. You're going to get fed.
We're starting to see that.
So, if there's is there like a daily routine for everybody? Like, certain places everybody goes?
At night, the tavern.
Everybody goes there?
Yeah, we love beer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely going to be the hoppin' spot tonight. Party spot? I don't know what the fantasy version of hoppin' is.
The bard's getting down.
Yeah, either
for
boot scoot or hootenanny, right? Like,
Well, according to the AI bot, it's
Rural enough.
hashtag pride and peril. So.
pride and peril.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Because it says it would throw a fabulous party with all these creepy people. Nothing says let's celebrate like a dead body and overly friendly vibes. Hashtag pride and peril.
That works.
If we ever make it to the body.
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
right? We
Yeah,
meet
we're-
every single person in town.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for the information. We want to get to Ed. Word just stopped.
we're gonna go poke a corpse.
Yeah, don't say
We're gonna
that.
go poke a dead body with a
We're gonna
stick.
go poke.
We're going to Hildegrass.
Admiring this
You're gonna
awesome
be stand
village.
up by me and poke a dead body with a stick.
I think it's dead.
And you just see somebody in the
You
background
think?
going, well done.
So smart.
Before they leave, they both look at you and say, "Hey, listen, if you like beer, we get most of our barley, and then when we bake, when people bake bread and stuff, the wheat and everything, Waddle and Daub, the houses, they have an impressive patch of barley and wheat. Hauz. Waddle House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's which though?
They didn't offer that
Right?
up.
Right? We gotta
Okay.
say thank you when we
So-
go skipping off.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And they're like, they just look at each other and they just shrug and they're like, bye, and they just take off running back to, not running, but they walk off to their home.
I just like
They're
picturing them like
running.
Naruto running.
Yeah,
just
just
running.
their arms out. Be hard to do with that box that they carried.
One arm
Hold the box
out,
behind
the
you.
other one.
Yeah.
That box was so much fun. Are we're gonna keep walking, right? We're gonna go see the dead body.
Is
Stop
there
your shadow.
anyone else around us or approaching us in this moment?
I'm
We
going
just,
to have you do a
split.
wisdom check to
Scatter!
for perception.
Like roaches.
Are we in the Matrix?
That is with my.
Is it prime?
Yes.
Okay.
I could not remember what it was. 28.
Okay, I'm going to tell you basically what you see around you. There are other people that look eager to come talk to you here and there, almost like they're waiting for you to come down the road. So, coming out of the tavern, facing that long house, the very first house you all stopped at, or they stopped at, okay? To your right, you see the road winds. There's an offshoot that leads to a large house on the hill, or well, not on the hill, but it's kind of like up a little ways. There are other little scattered buildings and houses and farms and gardens. There is what looks to be a large church at the very end of the road. Back where you are, coming into town, back towards where you're going, pretty much more the same. But it's just a straight shot, like out until it kind of curves off to the right, and that leads out where the tree is. Lots of farms, lots of vegetable gardens, livestock, things like that. The thing you do notice, there are no real, while they do sell each other and trade and everything, there's really not any kind of general store. There's no blacksmith or anything like that. It's just kind of like,
The town has no blacksmith?
not that you can see. It could be behind somebody's house or something like that, but from where you're standing. There's also, what's the word? English is leaving my head now. And I don't know any other language that has that word, what I'm looking for, the word in any other language. Windmill. Yes, it looks like it's been converted into a home.
Converted into a home?
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Interesting.
Is that where the houses live? Halfling children?
You don't know.
That's where Don
Oh no, they
Quixote.
pointed back to a small home.
Okay.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing. Don Quixote.
Don and his wife,
Quixote.
There's also one other building, pardon me, that is not too far from where you are, but it looks like a hovel.
It's like a hog.
A hovel. And it's located near a pigsty. So basically, it's the definition. It's a larger, like I said, a larger village, kind of spaced out, but it's a one-road village. Any other thing, anything else? If a farm or a house is there beyond this road, it's a pathway to it. It just leads two directions.
Is there a clear path to the tree that?
The one you're on.
Okay, but like it's clear.
Outside of town.
It's clear to where nobody's
Right.
going to approach us.
No,
No,
everybody's
no.
there waiting.
They are lining
They
the road.
like new people.
This is like trying to leave Pallet Town. Everybody just keeps stopping you for a fight.
That's why I say roll. Let's try to stealth off away.
What about behind us, back towards the tavern? Are they
Behind
lining-
the tavern?
Sparkly, jewel, chain-nailed, short person.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
sent
that's
her
gonna make it
first.
rough. The bejeweled chainmail short person.
They're growing a lot of hops and wheat and stuff out here.
Just that one place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a lot of tall crops?
Looking around, you can see where it is. It's
Okay.
from looking at that house. It's off to the right.
I have
just
an
want-
idea too. It's
I want to try to
probably
use the
less
farmland to
distracting
hide
than
it
yours.
to avoid these people.
Gotcha. I'll let you know if you need to. Like if you want to take a path.
No,
Like
no,
I
know
want
what
to
I'm
get
doing.
off the main road and go right. I'll tell you exactly what you see as you go that
I
path.
don't trust you. No, seriously.
Back behind there, that is
No. No.
it looks like a larger house with a another, it just looks mostly like a farmhouse. Looks like cattle, sheep, pigs. There's some dogs, things like that out, and it's large enough you can look around and see it. Mostly animals, nothing growing.
And it's still late. Is it late in the day? Midday?
It's getting about midday now,
Okay.
little past.
Hot?
Actually, no.
No.
Yeah.
What time
comfortable.
of year actually is it here?
Fall.
Fall? Okay.
Not hot at all. It's comfortable. There is a bit of a wind that's picking up as the day goes on. Getting a little blusterous as it goes along.
I'm gonna hobble my way over to make my way over to the corner of a building and just lean up against it.
Okay. Y'all watch as which one? The tavern? You haven't made it much further.
Just the closest building that is not where Johnson Grass is sitting staring at. I assume
That would
everyone.
be, you would be going back a little bit to the tavern.
So we made it all of 10 feet.
Pretty much. You keep getting stopped by people.
Okay. Alright. Let's take a moment and think this through. Or are you just gonna wander off again?
Oh, I basically like.
Did you roll stealth?
Oh, I haven't done any of that. No.
I mean, okay. Just tell me what you want to do.
Basically, if I see all this, it's gonna be like, why don't we just go around, off the trail and around?
I think we just
Because
need
I think we're
to
going
split.
forward. Give me a moment to present this idea.
Absolutely.
Just gather around. Gather around.
Okay.
Gather around.
You're being old and curmudgeonly right now.
Yes.
So.
Would you like us to sit in a circle, cross-legged, looking up
No,
at you?
keep standing.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean now. Use the half orcs to kind of block my view, block me from everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast invisibility sphere.
Okay.
So as
Okay.
long
Yeah,
as
your
people
idea is
stay
better than
within
mine.
10 feet of me, we will not be seen.
Easy enough to do.
Alright, yeah, yours was better than my idea. I liked my
As
idea
long as you
though.
don't go into ugly duckling mode or the duckling mode and follow each other in single file.
We're
you'll be
following
fine.
the leader. The lead.
And then I can switch.
We've all traveled together for a while.
Yeah.
So invisibility sphere, as long as you stay within 10 feet of me, you remain invisible.
Do we still want to go around? No. Let's do.
And it lasts. Yeah, it will last until we do something to attack somebody else.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. I want this.
I know I'm looking at these spells. I'm like,
Those are
But
But the
nice.
moment any of us or anything on us leaves that 10-foot radius of me, will become visible.
I'm gonna
All
have
right.
hook arms.
yeah, I was like, I
with
feel like
hook
one of
arms.
us needs to like just kind of
So everyone grab the
hold the
sleeve of the
basket
person
like
next to
with
you.
you to keep you like. I'm just gonna kind of like bop over to Eloise.
Eloise.
Eloise. I don't know why.
Just trying to change people's names.
Hey, I almost called you Eleonora, so Eloise, and just kind of like link
Start
Still
arms.
got it wrong. Hello, win.
Eloise.
I quit. I'll call you Ellie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Eloise. There
I'm
we
just
go.
gonna walk
Oh,
over and
wow.
like link arms with your basket as kind of like a stay
I was
here.
waiting for an L, actually just L. Can I hold it L?
So yes, and then try and make our way to this tree.
L, man.
See, like everyone's staring at us, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, like, boom.
Cool. All right.
Is it 10 feet this way too?
Yeah.
I would assume
I
so.
would assume
I read it
so.
on
10-foot sphere.
Or right, somebody's
And
Just
back?
to see half of
Because
two.
I was
kids.
thinking of putting somebody on my shoulder, but I'm already 6'5", so.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing. It was
No,
just
it
like,
covers everybody and everything. All their
Ooh.
appendages.
Ooh.
Whatever you're thinking, I'm kind of concerned.
Ooh, I think it might actually
Ooh,
work with.
Can they hear us?
Yes.
So we need to be
Invisibility
quiet.
is not the same as deafness.
No, just the thing. We
Man, like all these
reminding.
spells I didn't
Be
make
quiet.
it did.
can we,
Take it. Take it. Take
I
it.
can hide, well, it says in wilderness, hide our tracks as we're going along
Yeah.
as a class ability.
We'll just because it's enough of a track that I'll say it doesn't have to be in wilderness because it's just it's a dirt road, but it's a well-traveled road. So
I'm just gonna take my cloak off behind me and like let it drag so it kind of like wipes out.
a lot of times people would put weights in their cloak to drag behind them.
Just be careful of those
Well,
cow pies. Horses.
Smear it.
can we avoid those? Can we walk around? I like this
All right.
cloak.
We don't have prestidigit whatever to clean everything.
Prestidigitation.
So
Well, it's not free now.
Yeah.
No, I don't
with
think
that,
it's doing
even though you're invisible
That thing
because
is
of the
free.
noise factor,
Ching, 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 ching.
Also,
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
can we
also,
move?
I do have to say, it specifically says that it does not hide light, it just
Mhm.
hides the source of it. So, if anything's bouncing off those rhinestones,
I have a cloak. I can like, wrap it in.
okay. Go ahead and roll
Just because she
dexterity
talks
checks
like a
for
ditz doesn't mean she
moving
does one.
silently. Those of you who it does not come natural to, which would be the wizard.
What are we
It would
rolling?
pretty
for?
much be definitely the cleric, the wizard. I'm trying to think about the monks. I think you would be okay.
What?
The move silent.
I'm not wearing any armor.
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm saying.
weapons.
Yeah, and you have leather armor.
Oh, hide, yeah.
Yeah, hide armor. That's right.
Have to be
Hide
wearing
armor.
corduroy pants.
So you all go ahead and
I have advantage because I'm hide.
Nice.
No?
No, but that'd be awesome.
So everybody but the wizard and the cleric gets to add their level in.
Again,
You two do not.
I don't get any bonus since it's my spell and I'm used to doing this.
But you don't make a lot of noise either, though.
There's
Okay.
I have a conceal class ability, so can I
Mhm.
conceal for people that don't have that? Is that how that works?
Remind me what it says on the paper.
It says move silently with -5 penalty, dex
That's
check
you.
for conceal. But
That's
there,
just you.
but down below it says
Oh.
there's a +2 to listen, move silent for me. So it's conflicting. That's why I'm asking is conceal for me concealing
So
somebody
if
else.
you're moving silent, it would be a -5. But you're
That's-
invisible. But you're not hiding.
Can I show you this?
Yeah. It's weird. I'm sorry.
So that's up there.
Move silent.
Conceal, but then that was a +.
Okay, so you would add 2, but you still take away 5.
Oh.
Yeah. That's weird, right? Yeah.
No.
But I'm not going to make you go by that penalty because you're not in any danger right now. That's if you were trying to avoid like being shot with an arrow or anything like that. So we're going to ask you all to move silent and just make some rolls. All right. Mina, what did you get?
You and me don't need to roll.
Mina. You're Mina.
Mina,
right?
what
Sorry,
did you,
I'm
did
still
you
doing
roll?
the math in my
Oh,
head.
Oh,
It's like a 22 or a 23 or something.
Okay,
It's,
so you're fine.
Oh, dice plus the character level.
Plus your no character
No.
level.
for you.
So it's just the dice.
Just the dice and your dexterity bonus.
6.
6. Okay.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
28.
28.
25.
Huh?
25.
25.
Would you get a
38.
1?
30. Jeez. Mary and Joseph. All right, cleric. What'd you get?
What?
Oh no.
It's
Huh?
just the roll
18
plus
plus
dex.
one.
Plus dex.
No level.
No.
I got a 10.
The 10. Well, it's better.
That's
than
better
nothing.
than
I'm old.
I rolled a
So
We
I
can
wanted
carry
to
them.
bedazzle
Can we
I'm
you
going to
carry
say
them?
Shield
this.
and
It is a
chainmail.
group roll, and with a 40 billion that Mikey just rolled,
Uh-huh.
and the multiple 20s, you all are able to help
We can carry them.
the
No.
clinking
I have my pride.
chainmail.
Carry the old man.
Hold on, you're able to help stifle the clinking chainmail and the creaking knees of the old man, and you can make your way out town. Now, it does take a little bit to get out because you are moving silently, so you're about half movement. So by the time you get out of there, it is past midday, going into about 3 o'clock.
When we get to the tree?
Mm-hmm. You're moving at half speed.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We passing people along the way.
Yeah, now we're passing notes across the table.
No, no.
I'm teasing
I had a
you.
question.
Yes.
He has an answer.
So are we passing people along the way as we?
Mostly not on the road, but the people are kind of out looking.
They're looking for
tending
us.
about doing their everyday things.
So there's no.
You know,
Any expressions on faces about where the
Smiles.
new people go? As we
smiles,
pass?
just like wonderment. You know, or not wonderment, not like woo. It's like there's kind of like you can tell that they're wondering where you are because they did see you try to come up the road a little ways, but. As you pass by Old Man Grass's house, he's just out there, just got that look on his face, like
Mean
he's
mugging
even
everybody.
older than you,
Ah, that's impressive.
and just kind of like
Silence half elf.
the skinny
Wow.
arms on the edge of the rocking chair, and he's just kind of like, that expression where somebody's chewing something but they're really not, just sitting there, and every once in a while you'll hear a grumble underneath his breath, and then he'll look over and see somebody just smiling away. He's like, man, well, you got to be happy about it. And just keep going. But mostly people are getting their everyday needs, probably preparing for the festival for the next day.
Do we hear anything? Like, while people
People
are talking?
preparing for the festival the next day.
No, I
No,
meant, like, are they saying anything?
that would require a check. So roll a wisdom check.
Add 10 plus your modifier.
And it is a prime for you. I like the
21.
silent crunch back there. It was like,
Oh,
no, you're fine. You're
Sneaky
fine.
crunches.
It was just got real quiet, and I heard it, and I was like, I haven't heard that the entire time. That's really good.
21.
If you do hear anything about you, it's wondering where you are and that they're excited that you're here.
Well, not necessarily about us, but like
I mean,
the tree.
that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody has really acknowledged what has happened.
Okay.
This tree.
So close yet so far.
After a little bit of ways, after stopping to listen around, and after a little bit of travel, you make it within, I'm going to say, about 75 feet of the tree.
Oh Lord.
And there it is, ominous. He's just hanging there.
Anybody around?
Nobody's around.
Any sign that anybody has been here recently?
That would require an investigation check.
I will make that.
Or what do you have in
Me
mind?
investigate.
Checking for like tracks or any sign of disturbances.
That's your
or
survival, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go ahead and roll on wisdom for me then.
And the investigation is
Intelligence.
Can I cast detect magic?
You want to do it again?
Yep.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I don't have to roll for it.
You don't have to roll for it. It reminds me, I was watching Critical Role and they were arguing about, or they were all excited about rolls. Somebody got a natural 20 and then they were like, what do you roll? What do you roll? Which one do I use? Which die do I use? And she rolled it and rolled like a 17 or something like that. And Sam Riegel, who rolled the 20, looked up and goes, what does she need? He goes, nothing, because you don't roll for scry. And he just let him do it. And, you know, and that's what I feel like with you sometimes. You're like, what do I roll for detect magic? Nothing.
But I didn't. I started
Yeah,
to, and then I went, nope, no, I don't.
I just think it's funny. It's like, because you're not used to playing a cleric, I think it's great. It's fun. But stealth was bad. But that's okay. Not
I
everybody's
can't
good
be
at
perfect
everything.
at everything.
Exactly. All right, what'd you get?
Yeah, like the choice for the
28, what'd you get?
I got a crit, so 31.
31, dang, okay. So,
Can I get that?
Oh, was I supposed to roll as well?
if you wanted to, anybody can roll perception,
I also
which
got a
is
crit.
wisdom,
Hey!
I will roll just
Or-
to see how much I'll fail.
What do we do?
wisdom would fall under your all's wheelhouse, the monk
Oh,
and the
wow.
barbarian.
You said
30.
we can roll perception with his wisdom.
That is wisdom.
19.
Okay.
I got
Barely-
25
barely over.
on perception.
Okay. Starting here. What'd you get?
No, I rolled a 2.
A 2. 12 plus
12.
your wisdom bonus?
Sure.
That's 12?
Yeah.
Okay. You're mostly like, who's coming up behind us? There does not seem to be any sign of anybody that has been around here in some time.
Any indication about how he was strung up? Like,
That would fall under an investigation.
okay, that's you.
Looking and judging by it, it's hard to tell, but this doesn't look like it was self-inflicted. This was done to him. You rolled, what did you roll? For investigation. To back that up a little bit, judging by the tree and the angles and everything, there is no way this guy could have climbed up in here and like
He was saying.
done this to himself. I mean, there is, but there is literally what they call a hangman's tree. There's one big branch that's sticking off, but it would take a great effort to climb up and do this to yourself. So it leads to more of this was not a self-inflicted casualty. What did you roll?
I mean, I just rolled with wisdom.
Perception? Okay.
19.
Same thing, because you're being a barbarian, you have a survival skill as well. There's no indication that anybody has been out here recently. Cleric, with your wisdom check, this place doesn't feel right. Being in tune with your god, This whole area, this tree, everything around it, the roots, the whole nine, feels wrong.
Feels wrong.
Wrong.
What do I get with detect magic?
Nothing.
Just feels wrong.
So,
Well, I will put it this way. With detect magic, you don't pick up conventional magic.
Conventional magic?
What is that?
I will say with your wisdom, if there's something wrong, it's going to be in the more the divine realm.
so we're here. We're breaking up and looking at things.
The body itself, it just, like it, what's the word I'm looking for? Normal guy. Medium height, medium build, looks like an everyday Joe. The human. If you saw him in a crowd, you probably would not recognize him anywhere else from then on.
Does he look like a local, or does he look? If they said he
You
is,
already know he's a local.
they said he is, but you know, we don't trust these people.
So now we're here and people are scattering about looking for things.
You're far enough out town, nobody really would notice that you're here. Or not out. You're not out of town, but you're far enough off the border. You know what I mean?
We're far enough away from where they're looking.
You are
for us.
on basically kind of the edge of town.
So anyone that got outside of 10 feet from me, their invisibility drops.
Yeah.
But I haven't
Right
done
now,
anything.
you
so
don't have to
mine's
worry
still-
about that.
We're all just moving as a group, like.
Yeah, and they
All
were
right,
investigating
everybody
together.
shift.
When you were saying that how the ground wasn't
We did a line
disturbed,
dance.
There's
this
no
guy was.
footprints. There's no nothing around.
So we can't. It's not clear. Like there was no scuffle. You can't see how he got dragged up there. There's nothing to indicate like how he even got up there in
Not
the first
really,
place.
no.
Okay.
Is there a change in maybe the grass from, like, the grass up to a certain point looks normal, like normal green grass, and then past that point it's like, oh, it's creepy and dead and
The only creepy you
dry.
get, it's the tree with a body in it.
Yeah.
Creepy enough. Your cleric has determined that it feels wrong out here. And I will say this, it does give everybody the creeps. Just being out here. And as you're studying this, the wind begins to pick up a little bit, the gust. And each one of you starts to smell a sulfur smell.
I immediately cast Hollow.
Hollow or hallow?
Hello.
Sorry.
No, I'll go
It
with you.
sanctifies a large holy site.
Holy site?
Hold on, I may have.
I don't think the hanging tree is a holy site.
No, I have one that.
It sanctifies and makes it hallowed ground, right?
We're gonna
She's
give this.
doing
We're gonna give
that.
this poor hanging man a
Um,
nice burial, and say some rites over him. That's what we-
Do you really want to take
I don't
it?
know.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Does anyone else get a feeling of like maybe some cleansing fire?
Yes
like-
and no.
A fireball.
You're not the firebug this time.
I know. Yeah. I feel like maybe a little bit of cleansing fire might be good. It'll be like a bonfire. These people seem to love everything, so maybe they'll just enjoy a fire from afar as we run away and never come back here again. I mean, I'm totally up for that
Okay.
too. If we just want to burn everything, but I mean.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, then we're on the same thing. When you said burn everything, it means
Look
burn
on your
everything.
face
means
right
burn
now.
the town down.
Very concerning.
Yeah, sure.
We don't know. Not everyone in this town is creepy enough.
That's right. That one old man that's older than you somehow.
I want to go make friends with him.
Again.
And also,
Tinder.
maybe y'all can talk together and complain about how much your knees hurt and who's got a better staff.
Oh yeah, we can bond.
You know, you're gonna feel really bad when I go to sleep one night and just don't wake up the next day.
We'll risk it.
I promise I'll shed tears.
I don't believe you now.
No, won't be. You can haunt us, be a ghost. That way you're still part of the party.
Did we figure it out?
Oh, because then I won't be free.
Yeah.
That's alright.
I mean, it requires a large holy site to sanctify.
Oh no,
So, yeah,
you
that's
can't.
that we
You
can
can't
move
do
now.
it.
So this wouldn't be a holy site.
Then what do I?
So hallowed, it's re-sanctifying a besmirched holy site, correct?
He does have consecration,
Okay.
which making
Basically the same thing without requiring a holy site.
Well, you could probably make a holy site and then cast Hallow on that.
Good.
We're gonna create a little shrine or something like.
Would that counter?
Maybe you put that first.
That's it.
So if I hold on. Okay. If I cast consecrate, does make a location holy, turning and harming undead, and then if I cast speak with dead, is that
So if you just, well, at your level now, it would destroy undead, I believe.
I don't know. I think
We
we're
also
getting
don't
into
know if
the,
he's undead or not.
yeah.
but if I speak with dead,
That doesn't make him
Him
undead.
That
Okay,
makes
It just
him
makes
It's
him
like a zombie.
respond.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh no, yeah, like
Speak
if you
with dead doesn't raise the dead.
yeah, speak with dead does not make them undead. It just allows the spirit to speak through the dead body.
Okay, then yes,
Okay.
I would like to cast consecrate and do I want to do that one?
You want to do speak with that first? Because consecrate is
Ronnie,
isn't
while she's going
consecrate
to
gonna
I just
destroy
messaged you
them?
something real
That's
Okay.
what I was asking. You said it's not.
Yeah.
He's not undead.
You don't know if he is or not.
Two
Okay.
things are going to happen. He's either going to burst into flames and start wailing, or he's not. And if he doesn't, then you can cast Speak with Dead. If he does burst into flames and start wailing, I'll just punch him until he stops.
Ooh, punching bag.
And
Yeah,
then
I'll
speak
cast
with
speak
dead
with
might
dead
not work because I don't think it works on
first.
that work.
Then
Poke the bear.
I guess I'll cast speak with dead first.
You gotta touch him or is it?
Touch him!
Well, hold on.
Touch him!
No, it says you have to hug them?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright,
let's
You have
just.
to give
So-
them a kiss.
I'll
You
do
want
speak with dead.
you want to cast speak with dead? Okay. So immediately, as soon as you cast speak with dead, the face on the body begins to morph. And do you remember the gentleman that you saw that told you about the festival
Mhm.
and about the hanging? That's exactly who he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like a dead
And his-
version of him, or
No, it is him.
oh,
And he looks up and like his head's all lobbed to the side and his eyes open and directly on you and he goes and just waits. And you hear like a rattle out of his voice, out of his throat. Like the whole windpipe, everything has been destroyed. As if you had been dropped from a branch and hung by a rope.
What's your name?
And you hear a rattling gasp, and he goes, Lioness.
How did you end up here?
And you hear another rattling gasp, and you just hear, killed.
By who?
And you hear a grumble, and you just hear like a guttural, everyone.
Do I have like a set number of questions or?
That's what I was wondering. Usually
in the
That was the
Speak with
question.
Dead-
Yeah, I mean, that was you wasted one. No, I'm kidding.
Usually it's 5, right?
that's D&D.
In D&D, yeah. But it was like,
But
is that
no,
true for?
I don't. If it's not in the spell description, there's no real set.
I mean, you could be like, it's based on how many fingers he has left on him.
Chop.
Being in the castle keeper, I will say at one time or another, I'll be like, okay, your time's up. He's just gonna go.
This is several. It literally says.
All right.
Every
now
DMs
we'll
are
take
like,
a roll.
why?
It will be
Check
5.
the duration.
So
How long
you've
we
already
have
asked
questions.
17. No, I'm kidding. So you've asked 2. You've got 3 more.
Actually,
We'll just say
you chose
5.
3.
Oh, you asked what's your
It
name?
says several, but the duration is 1 minute.
How'd you get here
1 minute
and who
per-
did it? Okay, so you need 2
Yeah,
more.
so we have 2 more.
Oh, it's 1 minute per level, so I have 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you have, it says several questions.
So you've got 10
Which,
minutes to
you
ask
got 10
several
minutes to ask
questions.
several questions.
Several.
So we
Answer 2.
said 5.
Yeah, you have 2 left questions.
If you're here, who's in your body?
See, it's in his body.
No, well, I meant the living version of you. Or who's pretending
And
to be you.
And you hear him go, not living.
Is that everybody else in town also?
Yes. And then he's out.
I'm trying
And then
to
you
think, can I
hear-
consecrate
you
the
hear-
entire town?
Behind you, because I rolled for time there. So you hear
Still in his.
invisible. Well, who? I'm going
Who
to say the
stepped
ones that
out of
actively
10 feet of
searched.
me?
Yeah, you're the only one that didn't actively search.
Yeah.
So you're with
I
him.
just looked at the tree from
You just
afar.
you're like you rolled the 12. You're like, that's
It's a tree.
Yeah, it's a tree.
That's good job, guys.
There's a whole man in the middle of the tree.
That's a tree. Gosh, that there's a tree.
Who was coughing the hymn at these?
You turn
Lion.
around, you look, and you see Remy. And he kind of steps forward, and that sulfur smell gets a little stronger. And you look, and he has his head lowered, and as he raises it, he immediately turns ashen white. Looks like almost a bleached skull full of teeth.
I cast.
And he has beady eyes, seat deep within like his eye sockets. And it looks like with a yellowish tint. They're actual eyes, but they have a yellowish, like a jaundiced tint. And the rest of his body disappears. And he has a severed head floating there. And you see yellow bile dripping from his severed head.
Oh, that's a freaky haircut.
And then next to him is Radiance. And she immediately floats off the ground and turns upside down. And one eye looks bigger than the other. It grows and it starts wandering off a little bit. And snake-like tendrils extend from her head outside from her hair and hit the ground.
I cast consecrate.
Okay. So bring your spell list to me real quick. Or the book. Bring the book real quick.
I also have turn undead.
That's what?
I'm not a spellcaster today.
That's
where is
on
that?
everyone's turn.
Consecrate. There we go.
You actually need to have like a holy symbol.
I would have to read all that. Just like
I
That's
think
how much
that's
time it
just-
takes.
I don't.
2 hours
You don't
per
think we
one.
all have it? Actually have
I
it?
don't think so.
Oh, that's duration. I'm sorry. So
Yeah, I think it's
there
just
is
the base stat line
83.
kind of thing. I know.
Bad.
I'm sure if you find the holy symbol, use a god, you can probably do it.
I pick up
So
the
that's what's going to
stick.
give you plus 3
Oh,
minus
dear
10
God.
undead.
I do believe the clerics.
And dead enemies
are,
and suffer
like,
minus
like
2
how they
minus
have
1 penalty on attack
your
damage
stealth
and saving
abilities.
throws. Okay, so they get a minus 1 penalty. You get a plus 3
That
bonus.
makes sense.
It contains a permanent fixture dedicated to the character's deity. Or power. These are doubled, so it's not doubled. Okay, so that's what you get. You get a plus 3 bonus, and they get a minus 1. And immediately behind them, as we're looking at this, you see that's the casting time.
They have that.
The casting time for consecrate is 3. Okay, because you already declared you wanted to do it, and rounds are pretty quick as well with this. So, but yeah, you for Hallow you would need 1 day of casting time.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, never mind. Okay.
So
Proceed.
that's what the CT is next to it, casting time. You see Johnson Grass, who immediately turns into, you see his head kind of slide to the left a little bit, and it is not fully attached. It's a mangle of short and wide hair, and it looks like it just kind of takes over his face, and his eyes are resting within a nest, and his mouth, he opens his mouth, and he's just throwing obscenities at you all. And just, it looks like he's got a mouthful of molars now, instead of like the front teeth. I think it's all molars.
That would mean that he can't eat any meat. Okay.
Well,
And it is oozing gray, his mouth is oozing gray, like viscous liquid. And honestly, because he's so close, you see what looks to be like two, almost like worms sticking out of his eyes, the corners of his eyes on the other side. And they all are standing there looking at you, and including Clam and Maury, the Chowders, are standing there with them. And Remy looks at you, huh?
Are the kids
No
there?
kids.
Okay.
You know my rule, no kids. No kids.
How hunt we're at.
Clam at this point is just randomly spewing like a gross briny liquid from his nose, ears, and mouth. And his head is covered with large barnacles that look like barnacles, like some sort of substance. And his arms turn into 5 apiece, short appendages that are 5 on each one that flap around like. They look like they almost have teeth on them as well. It's like tendrils. And Maury just turns into a mass of festering, floating goo and has 2 eyes popping out of a bulbous blob on top of that, racked with sharp teeth.
You had fun writing these, didn't you?
I didn't write this.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Doesn't make it better.
Doesn't make it better. But whoever wrote this, I love it. And with that, we're going to, Remy looks at you and goes, you couldn't just mind your own business and let us take you, could you?
Did my spell not do anything?
They don't feel the effect immediately,
Oh, okay.
but they will, because remember, it's a -1 to all their rolls and their damage. Because you cast Consecrate.
Yeah, but it turned it into a holy area, right?
Right.
Somebody
the
say
actual
holy
effect.
Which they
war!
will take their effect when
Oh,
they
it's
try
not
to do
instant,
something.
like it just like sets them all into flame.
No.
No.
That would be
Did you
turn
not read
undead.
That would probably be your turn undead.
Which you
Take it
had.
out.
You
For
had.
initiative, it is not a D20. It is a D10 with no modifier.
Oh.
And if it comes down to a tie, it's a dex thing.
It's a
Okay?
real-
So, the
So
Chowders,
raw.
the old man, and Remy, and his wife, Radiance. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Yeah. Right, that's what I wanted.
No, it was like, I thought it was 7 at first. I was like,
All right, so
no, it's a 1.
5. So we'll just do 2 rolls for them.
Right? That's why I was doing a
5
double take at it. I was like,
for
oh.
reading R&R. And a 7
Nice color, but I do not like that.
for the Chowders and old man. Okay. Anybody get a 10? We have a 10?
Wait, it's just the roll?
Roll a D10.
Just a flat D10.
Do you like a
Oh,
D10?
D10?
Yeah.
D10.
Oh,
That's it.
Flat D10.
Wait. Yes,
listen.
me.
You guys, after all that, you got a 10. All right. Good deal. All right. So that's Katia. All right. A 9. No 9s.
Oh, no.
All right. 8. Sweet. That's going to be Dork.
Took me a moment to realize you were not being insulting.
Oh, no.
I just-
Yeah,
like, it
it's
was
a
just-
legal name for
I
the
know,
half-orcs.
yeah. It just took me a moment to process, like, what?
Of course it is.
All right. 7s. Okay.
And as far as you know, it's regal. Because I told you.
6s.
Yeah.
All right. Who has the higher dex between you? I think it's going to be Tim.
I'm 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
really?
definitely Tim.
Oh, okay.
Don't insult me with that question, please.
Old HB.
Are you like 7 or
and then
something?
Maxwell.
8.
10.
Okay.
6s. Wait a minute, did I just do 6?
Yes.
Yep.
5. Okay. What'd you all get? A 1 and a 2. Okay.
You just missing 3.
Elwin
Bad.
and Mina. All right.
Somebody's got to go.
Now, in some Castles of Crusades games, you roll every round. We're not going to do that.
Oh.
We're not going to do that. Yeah, like in old school, in first ed, you rolled initiative every single round.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and we're not doing that. So, with that, I'm going to say this. You all are standing in front of horrifying creatures.
2 of us are still invisible.
2 of you are still invisible. And I will say, okay, because you're invisible.
Just 2? I'm not invisible. We were staying with...
Because you're invisible, I'm going to say that you all get a surprise round.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Who's got the most punchable looking face out of all these?
Well,
misfits?
you have
Big guy in the
one
game.
that's just ahead.
How many people are around us?
5. They're all in front of you. And since we're doing Theater of the Mind, don't worry about range or distance or anything like that. There's not going to be any penalties. There are places to hide for our hidey people. There's tall grass. There's behind the tree. Things like that. Okay. My surprise rounds. What do we want to do? Just burped into the mic. I apologize.
I guess give me a read that you said they're in
Oh, I'm
front
sorry.
of her.
So you have. They're all in front. Well, she kind of took out. They're all in front.
Pretty much how far in front of her are they?
15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. You got plenty of movement.
Yes, and am I off on the side, I guess, relative to them? Okay. And I'm gonna...
Whoever you punch, whether it's the Chowders, whether it's Remy or his wife Radiance, or the old man, they're not going to see it coming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I will go for the one that's on the outside closest to me.
That's going to be Mrs. Chowder.
Okay, and that's the floating mass
Yes.
with eyeballs?
Yeah, that's going to be the glob that you punch.
Okay. I'm gonna do a leaping bicycle kick like Liu Kang.
Okay.
And go for the glob.
All right. Go for the glob.
Let me make sure something real quick. I want to also stunning strike the glob, if that's a possibility.
Yeah. I apologize. I know some of it, not all of it.
Yes.
You'll have to remind me how that works when it gets to it, because you have it right in front of you.
I am definitely trying to, because they've got the book, so I'm trying to make it easier for me. When you make a hand-to-hand attack, I can stun the opponent. The monk makes clear that I'm going to attack. Roll for stun. I have to hit. They make a con save.
Okay, perfect.
Let's see, and it's just the modifier to hit and the d20. We're not adding like
No,
10.
sorry. On attacks, you do not add your level. It's just it's the total at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not like.
No tens. Yeah.
17.
17 does just hit.
Okay. Con save. I don't. Again, like the others, no specified DC.
Right. That is a fail.
Okay.
That is a hard fail.
And stunned for 2 rounds.
Stunned. And how much damage?
That is going to be another dice. That is going to be 11 points of
Nice.
mystical monk punch damage.
Mystical monk punch damage.
I have
like
sparkle
it.
fingers.
All right.
And then secondary attack.
Secondary attack. Same person. Or do you want to switch to another person?
Are they close
You
enough?
could get Clem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will go for Clem
Okay.
with a 29 to hit.
29 absolutely hits.
Okay. Sorry, Clem. Do I apply my damage bonus modifier to the secondary?
To the secondary attack, absolutely. Yeah.
That'll be 5.
5 points of damage. Okay.
And then I will
Wait.
backpedal and move towards the cleric while keeping about 7 to 10 feet distance.
Cool deal. Did we skip Katya?
No, you told we got us. You
Surprise
told us
round.
the two of us
Oh,
got a
surprise round. What am I doing? My brain just snapped out of it there for a second.
I'm punching Jello.
You're punching Jello. All right.
I want to know
good
the
deal.
jello go.
What's your surprise?
Or like, did your
I
fish just
am going to maintain my invisibility and cast shield on myself.
Okay, shield. Gotcha. And you have the shield, what it adds to it, right?
Yes. So against melee attacks and siege weapon type missiles, my AC is 16.
16.
Against propelled missiles such as arrows, sling bolts, and bolts, it's 17. And against hand hurled missiles such as spears, axes, and darts, it's 18.
Okay.
It negates magic missile and
You all didn't meet my favorite couple, though. I want to tell you, there was y'all
Which one?
y'all didn't get to meet Appy and Al, the Oweens.
The what?
Appy and Al, the Oweens. Happy Halloween.
and it also gives me a +1 to all saving throws.
Gotcha. Good deal. Yeah, shield is pretty dope in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just said dope. I'm old. All right. That is our surprise round. Starting off with initiative. Kati, you're up. Dork, you're on deck.
Is it the same thing? I can only still cast one spell.
Yes.
Who has?
That is your action. A spell would be an action, or a bop in the head would be an action.
So who has? Was it stun or?
I stunned the one on the far right.
Yes.
Yes.
How close are we?
It's the floating Jello.
Within, yeah, you're definitely within distance.
I'm going to go up to him and cast something.
Something?
Plane shift.
Plane shift on the one that's stunned?
Yep.
Okay. That is it's now stunned on yours. Does that?
Are you wondering about if it gets saving throws?
Yeah. What's the saving throw on it? Hold on, I got you.
Doesn't say. It just says stunned. If you guys have the book, you
Well,
could.
actually, so it says. Sorry. How many people can I touch at once? Like 2? Like just be like
One.
You splay out your
It would tell
fingers.
you in the spell that I think it's just one
No, it says
creature.
up to 8 people.
Up to 8 people.
I can
and you
cast
have to
it.
touch him.
It's up to 8 people. If you're casting it on allies, you link hands and can get up to
Right.
8 people.
It would be a one-person thing if you were trying to forcibly plane shift it.
Okay, that's what I was asking. If I
Yeah.
could like double tap like.
It is an
I
automatic
know
failure
that's.
on dex
I'm
saving
glad I'm
throws.
short.
You're not gonna touch anybody then.
Affects a creature's speed, causes automatic failure in dex saves, and limits actions on its turn. So it would make a save, but it would not be able to do anything else. Yeah.
So are we saying yes? I can
So-
touch 2 people at once.
You can touch one person and try to forcibly plane shift them out. I will say this. If you would like to hold your action for right now, being in touch with your divine, your deity,
Okay.
and seeing that these things are here and knowing that they had a part in whatever this is a cursed land, they probably cannot leave here. So shifting them to a different plane might not work. So we're going to hold your action for right now, so you can find something else you want to do, and I'm going to move on to Clem and Maury. Maury ain't going to do nothing because she is stunned. For how many rounds? 2 rounds. All right. Maury, on the other hand, doesn't like that you hit his wife.
I got a backhand for him too.
Go back in for him. I like it. It seems that even in the state that they're in, they still have some sort of recognition of one another. He is going to try to smack you with his tentacles. And if he does that, he will try to bite you. So, your AC is really high. That is, no, that's a 9 total. I'm sure that doesn't hit.
It's not.
He's going to try for the bite anyway. You know, he's going to try to pull you in a bite, but he's going to try to bite you anyway.
Okay.
That's a 10. That one goes bye-bye.
Okay.
Sorry, that was really loud. He missed both of his attacks on you, and he's just going to stand there and you know, you hit my wife.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not.
And is it my turn?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's... Oh, did we skip your turn? I am so sorry.
I'm 8.
You're 8, so you go next. They are 7. That's where I messed up.
Well, it's fine. He still goes for the bite.
Yeah.
I just dodge backwards and then go back in for a headbutt.
Okay, go for it. Roll it.
I like how your ponytail like whipped on top of your head.
Yeah,
when you did that.
I'm so glad it got it on camera.
Like a scorpion.
A 22.
22? Okay.
Stunning strike with him.
Okay. Stop stunning my people!
7 damage for 2 rounds. He's stunned.
That well, he has to make the con save, though,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he does take that damage. All right. That's a natural 20.
Ooh, he makes
So
it.
he made it.
Secondary attack.
Secondary attack, punch him in the face again.
No, I do a leap in the air and I bring up my left knee into his chin.
Okay.
Come on, white tie.
Crit.
Oh, okay. All right.
So how do we do damage?
That is what I was getting ready to tell you. I have it written in my notes.
Ooh.
I'm searching my notes real quick. Because legitimately, there's like a ton of, if you just look it up, there's like 7 different critical systems that you can use.
Alrighty, fun.
But just because we're used to it, I'm just going to say take the full damage and roll again.
Okay.
And then add your modifier.
12
What is
damage.
it again?
12 damage.
The,
Oh, total?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was-
Dang. All
it's
right.
a D6 for the secondary attack.
Okay. But still, that's good. All right.
And then I will, since the 2 in front of me are stunned, I'm going to.
One of them's not. Clem is not because he made it, remember?
Oh, that's right. He's
Yeah.
not stunned.
The one is stunned, though.
Okay.
So she's probably dead man walking right now. Well, ha.
Okay. Then yeah, just stay here.
Okay, cool deal. Now it is, well, he's already had his turn. It's old man, it's Grass Johnson. Or Johnson Grass.
Old man McGuckin.
The old man's turn. Johnson Grass.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Oh, Mina.
You're
Uh-huh.
higher.
He does not like that you're so happy and bubbly.
Aw, I mean, yeah.
I mean, how would he know? He didn't talk to her.
Just my general personality. It's
Well, he
just-
saw y'all walk into town.
He's the guy that hates everything, though.
But he
Yeah, he
didn't
does-
see
he
us
hates
walking
everything.
down.
Finally, I find the ranger.
Like the ranger.
At that point, you see those 2 little things that are coming out of the corner of his eyes. They extend out to the ground, and they whip at you. So he's going to take 2 attacks, 2 tendril attacks.
I bet they make a really fun noise.
I don't want to say the noise that they make.
No.
One is a 15 and one is a 13.
First one hits, second one doesn't.
Okay, it is a meter beat system with AC again. So first one hits. He is going to do that. He is going to do 2 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Then he's going to try to bring you in for a bite because he hit you.
Or bad.
That's a 9. He does not. You're able to dodge out of the
Here we
way
go.
from the bite.
That's so gross!
All right.
You're watching the strain.
All right, honky bonk. I can't believe I just said that. What you doing before you roll?
Oh.
You just like.
Well, I guess I should also do the intimidate but that's for like later, right? Because it's gonna affect their roll. -2 to
Well,
all.
they're
rolls.
already -1 on their roll.
Well,
You can tell that they're being affected by the consecrate that was. I mean, the consecrate that was that
so
was
I
cast.
can't affect them with intimidate.
You can absolutely you can
So that would increase it to -3.
if there's a roll with it.
So it's
Does it tell
a
you?
con check.
A what?
Success. It has to be a con check
A Constitution check from you.
for me.
Yes. And you would affect all 5 of them.
So I have to roll for Constitution.
Yeah.
So that's
So that a Constitution check for you, is that primary?
is
Okay. So roll a con check.
14 plus 10.
You made it. That's all I need to know. You made it.
Okay.
All right.
And then
Now they are -2 more.
yes, -2 more.
Okay.
So -3 now.
Uh-huh.
And then I was planning to jump into as much as I could have around me.
Okay.
I want to
so you
be in
wanna
the
do your
middle.
whirlwind attack.
So I want to do a whirlwind.
Okay. So with a whirlwind attack, I'm going to say you can get Remy, his wife,
Mhm.
and the old man.
Okay. So let's see.
Yeah, that's my bingo
11.
card.
With the whirlwind.
17.
17 hits that one. You roll again. You have to roll for each one.
Oh,
That one hits Remy.
17 again.
That hits Radiance.
15. Misses.
Just misses the old man. No, the old man, it hits.
It
I'm sorry,
hits.
it barely hits the old man.
Oh, okay. There you go. And then damage, is it different for everyone then?
You can roll one damage to all of them, or you can roll 3 different ones. It's your choice. Because I know we're running a little late.
Well, let's do a different one. That way it's fun.
Okay.
So 7 for one,
7 for Remy.
8 for the next one,
For Radiance. Okay.
9.
And Old
Old
Man
Man.
Johnson gets boofed for 9 points of damage. He looks very frail.
And that's all I got.
All right, well done. Honky Bonk takes his turn. Maxwell, you're up.
Okay. How closely? They're all.
They're all
still-
kind of lumped together within a 10-foot. Yeah.
Is
With me.
anyone in the middle of them, or are we all on like one
No,
side?
everybody's
Yeah.
on one side of them.
We're on the
Cool.
periphery.
Fireball.
I figured you were going to do that.
I'm just gonna. I pop out of visibility with my staff raised and just
Pop a
like it,
fireball.
and it just arcs over them
All right.
to land behind them, so that they get caught in me.
Get caught in there. Okay,
Yeah,
so
all in the back.
that is a dexterity save for all of them except for Maury, who was stunned.
No.
Yep, she
Oh.
automatically fails her dex saving throw.
The floating goo ball. Not really
All
much
right.
dexterity.
Remy-
Oh, it's gonna
Radiance
it's
both
gonna
fail.
boil. The goobo.
And actually, Old Man Johnson made it surprisingly.
He's a
He
spry old man.
moves quick, yeah.
And
Putting landmines in my own yard.
Clem barely made it. Barely made it.
Oh.
Cool. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4,
Yeah, it's like 10d6 damage
6.
for
I need
5.
4 more d6s,
I
people.
got you.
Right here.
Thank you.
Got him.
Oh, I love it.
I got him.
I want it? Is that what you said?
I was like, no, I said I love it, but
Oh,
also I
love
want
it.
it.
Okay. And there are the 2. So, 12, 32. 8 is 40. 42 points of damage.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Oh wow. Roasted.
Old Man Johnson just burns to a crisp.
Yay!
You don't hear screaming
Darn
so
it.
much as you hear Old Man cursing and spitting and hacking as he crumbles to the ground in front of you. The others are looking rough.
Get off my lawn.
Come on
there's-
now, old
and there's
man.
half damage for pass, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And toast.
So-
So that
21.
was, how much did you say? That was
42.
42, so that would be 21 for the others. They are not looking good. None of them are looking really good right now after that, because I forgot I gave you effing fireball.
And I just
You just went,
Fireball.
scoot on backwards. Like,
alrighty.
that's right.
It is
That's
Remy
how
and
we did it in my
Radiance.
day.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Remy and Radiance. Yeah, they're going to go. Remy's coming straight for you.
Can she reach me? Because I just I just got it.
Right, but he's got some movement.
Oh.
He's a floating head.
Opportunity attacks?
No opportunity attacks on this one, and not until I get a little more.
Okay.
Do it a couple
Then
more
I
times.
just called him a coward.
Yeah, there you go. He don't like you anymore.
Oh, he liked me before?
No,
when I
well,
was
no,
beating
but-
his wife or whatever?
They liked you. You're the only one that was going to survive. No, that was
Wow.
Quinn. It was the chowders that you pissed off.
Their son Gazpacho will
Yeah.
never trust me again.
He's off playing with tomato and potato.
Oh my god.
The chowders.
You mean tomato and potato?
Yeah, well, that's the other. They're twins. They're two sets of
There's
twins.
basil and bisque.
Basil and basil.
All right, so Remy is going to go after Maxwell because he does not like fire, and because Remy is just a floating head, he's gross. He's going to do one attack for a bite. That is a 19 to hit.
I don't like it.
That's going to do 1 point of damage, but it also has some effects with it.
Of course it does.
Does it have to?
Yeah, because he's a floating head. Let me make sure I get this right.
Where did you get bit?
Right on the shoulder. Right here.
You gotta amputate the shoulder.
He's got the giant axe. Or what do you have?
Oh, I have like a
He's not taking my arm off
He
with his
is
hammer.
effectively attached,
like a two-handed.
and he begins
hammer
drinking your
axe.
blood.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're going to take, just because of that, 2 more points of damage as he is slowly draining your life. Radiance is going to go for the cleric. Because you look
Ironic.
bored. I'm kidding. Huh?
Ironic.
Ironic, right? Yeah. He's going to whip you with 2 tentacle attacks.
Nobody outshines Radiance.
And she comes
Rhinestone
at you.
shield.
It's really disturbing because she's
That's what I
flying
was-
upside down and screaming as she comes in, and those pinnacles come up from her hair to smack you in the face. Both of those, that's double 12s. Both of those miss.
They
and that's
slap
all she can
wetly
do.
off her armor.
Off her shield. All right. That leaves us to Elwin. You're up.
I saw my attack.
Mina, you're on deck.
Alright.
What'd you say?
She was
What
still
flavor
holding
did you want to
I'm
add?
holding action, so at some point I had to go.
Oh, you are holding an action. What are you holding?
Flame strike.
Okay, who are you going to hit with it?
It's 10 foot in diameter.
Okay, so I will say that you did that before they left to attack other people, because I should have got you a long time ago. So that's what Dex saves for
Before he got
everybody.
smacked in the face.
Our Dex rolls, Dex checks.
Dexterity. Plus the what? -1, 3.
Yeah. So Remy passes,
I don't know what that means.
Clem passes, Radiance
They pass the
and
stage,
Maury
don't
both
get hit.
fail. Or not? Well, Maury automatically fails because she's still stunned.
So it's plus 10
Oh,
or 6.
half damage.
So how many d6s are you rolling?
10
10.
d6.
Jeez, oh,
Well, that's a question that we were having.
yeah.
So it says D6 plus level, right?
yeah. So
What
it'd
is
be
the-
10d6.
10. Is it character level or spell level? Because I think you did character level, right?
It's character level.
Yeah, it says for caster level.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god, I need
Yeah.
a bigger tray.
So if you go to level 20, you can roll 20 d6 on these.
Or how I managed to roll 10d6 but didn't spend
Who wants to
that's
roll
what
a
you're like-
fireball at 5d6 damage? Nobody wants to roll that. Or
That's what you're
3d6
like,
damage.
Put in online roll.
Because fireball is a 3rd level spell in this. It is in D&D too, but that would just be 3d6 damage. That'd be.
The big tray.
Oh gosh. Calculator.
Yeah.
All this monster talk has me like wanting to boot up Windows 95 emulator and play Day of the Tentacle.
Funny.
20, 30, 37.
Okay, so
Yay!
50.
20 plus.
So proud of you.
Well, I numbered without.
No, I was. Yeah.
No. But I numbered without a calculator.
Maury goes down. Maury actually, when the flame hits, starts to melt and ooze into a puddle on the ground, and you just see 2 eyeballs burn up and ash away.
Is there a memento left over from Maury?
You want to scoop up some ooze?
Thank you.
The others are not looking good whatsoever. They are looking like they're on their last legs.
Technically, they didn't look good
They didn't
when
look
we
good
started
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
they
oh,
did
it's
look
totally
good
my
when we
type.
started.
Oh yeah.
Then they revealed their true selves, and
Yeah.
it
There
just
you
went
go.
down for them.
You know.
Ellen, you're up. Mina, you're on deck.
Alright.
You have 3 more people to go.
There's gonna be nothing for me to do by the time we get to me.
You've got plenty to do.
Got a charbroiled skull on my shoulder.
23 to hit.
A 23 to hit?
Yeah.
Which one?
Whichever one is
Clem,
closest to
Remy,
me.
and Radiance. So we're going to say you go for Clem?
Sure.
Okay. Or Radiance. Sorry, Radiance.
Okay, that also works. Ooh, nice.
Beforehand, well, you don't have that. So go ahead.
12 points of damage.
Well, as Radiance is screaming and trying to attack you, you see the head at the bottom, an arrow just go into it, and she goes like that. You just hear a slump, a schlep as the tentacles hit the ground and begin curling up like a dead spider. All right.
And I guess there's no bonus actions or anything, right?
No bonus actions.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's it.
All right. That brings us to Mina. And I meant to tell you, you arrow shooters, you can take multiple shots, but it gets much more difficult as you
That's
go.
that was actually a question I was gonna ask. I was
so
like,
it's
I was looking in the book.
-2 to the next shot, and then it's -4 to the next shot,
Oh.
and it's -6 to the
Do you
next
So
wanna
shot.
then why don't I just try to shoot again then?
Go for it.
Sadly, dual wielding is a lot harsher
It is.
than just that.
Yeah.
So that's 22 to hit with the -2.
Who you hitting, Remy or Clem?
Let's go with Remy.
Remy, okay.
Oh, that one was. That one is only 5 points of damage.
Remy looks bad.
Fire again.
Okay,
Minus
-4
4.
on this one.
16
To hit?
to hit.
Barely hits.
Okay. That is 10 points of damage.
Remy's out.
Woohoo!
You watch as another arrow hits Remy, 2 arrows, thump, thump, right after each other, and Remy's head goes and hits the ground, and you just hear it like a cantaloupe, a rotten cantaloupe hitting the ground. It kind of breaks open, and you see like worms crawl out of it. That's
Alright.
from the book.
And I'm only gonna shoot once more and then move on so that
Okay.
because this one I don't think is gonna hit anyway, but we'll see.
-6.
The nat 20.
Nat 20.
What's your add-on?
+6.
Plus, yeah, that's a 20. Oh, it's a natural 20. That's a crit. It hits.
So.
Clem, I will say Clem was the hardier of the ones.
So that's 18 points of damage total.
Clem is actually legitimately still up.
Okay, all right, and then I'm back up. There we go.
Bonus
He
action.
does not.
Hi.
I mean, this one hits like Clem right in the side, like almost like wedged into his spine, and you see him straighten up a little bit, and he's still like wanting to get at Dork because of the wife thing. Now his wife is dead, he's even angrier. But these are not good. Don't feel bad for them. They are not good entities.
I'm not even
But they
looking
had
at
children.
They killed the man to take his place.
They've made really good food. Gotta count for something.
Let's not go back into the town and see what that food might have.
Mina,
actually been
you're
made.
up.
I'm gonna live in peaceful ignorance of that.
I've eaten worse.
Shooting at Clem.
I am shooting Clem, the only one left.
Yep.
26 to hit.
No, that misses. I'm kidding. That hits all day long. I do that a lot to Angel.
That is lousy damage.
Better not miss.
13 points of damage.
Oh, you needed 1.
Okay, cool. I rolled a 1.
Clem goes down.
Yay!
As he's reaching out for you and you're not looking at him, he just slumps to the ground and starts to wither away. Each of the places now that you see that these dead bodies have fallen are covered in bugs and worms, and as they kind of just rot away. As the dust settles, that was a really quick combat. You all, I probably should have beefed them up a little bit, but anyway, you hear another voice behind you, and it's the same one you heard in the tavern when you first got here from. That was so friendly, and to give you a little background on the town.
Guy in the tree.
The guy in the tree. If you look back at the tree, he's no longer hanging there. And he looks at you and he says, thank you. I was accused of something that I didn't do long ago. And it was actually Remy that led me out here and hanged me by the neck to die. And because the whole town either encouraged or turned a blind eye, the gods were angered why you didn't detect magic. And they cursed this place. And for years now, every year, this town appears for 48 hours. And he looks back at the town and says, and they bury their victims in their gardens.
Great fertilizer.
And they were cursed to stay here because the gods were very unhappy with them. And you watch as he's speaking, you can hear the tree. You can hear it curling up and crumbling behind you and rotting. And it's just a normal rotting tree in the background now. And he says, you have my thanks. I'm not really alive, so I can't give you anything. But you know that you freed this land of evil. And he points to the town, and you see people coming out of their houses, adults. And they are slumping over and hitting the ground and wasting away to nothing. And he says, don't feel any sorrow. They had very bad intentions for the lot of you. Tomorrow at the festival, you were to be their new sacrifice. But you freed us. And at this time, he starts to appear to become incorporeal. And then he says, know that you've done good here today. And he disappeared. And the town now, in the distance, is nothing but ruins. Homes that are fallen in and buildings that are half collapsed and decrepit. The gardens that you can see are dead and full of weeds. There's no livestock, there's no laughter, but that smell is gone. The land where the evil was, that was really good, by the way. The consecrate has now been consecrated, and they are no longer here to, well, murder anyone else. And that was our first game of Castles and Crusades.
Can I still hit the town with Hollow? Turn it holy so that, nothing can come out?
You can now name it Holy Shave instead of Growlo Shave.
I want to go find my gold coin.
Yeah,
I paid for that room.
It's gone. Actually, it's in the middle of the ruins.
I want to make a new staff out of the now shriveled tree.
Okay. It's dead wood, but
That's fine.
okay. Yeah.
Whatever I hit with it will be dead too.
And whatever you hit with it, it's going to go.
It's gonna be 2 hits. Me hitting you and you hitting the ground.
If you're watching, thank you for watching. If you're interested in Castles and Crusades, go to trolllords.com or trolllord.com, not lords, troll lord. And we appreciate you. We'll be back next week. We'll be sans one player at the table physically, But she will be here via the
Spiritually.
wonders of the internet.
Emotionally.
Provided I can get the tech to all play nice together.
You, if not, we'll figure something
Yeah.
out.
Every Sunday.
I'll set up an iPad with a microphone if we have to.
Hi.
Yeah. Thank you to Multiverse for letting us come here and stream. Hope you all have a wonderful night and have a good one.
Bye.
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 Ciao.
Ciao, he says.
He's so.